Mice, I think it is.
Good evening! Hello, we are rolling. We are one man down this evening. Clara cannot be with us due to reasons that you will discover very shortly.
Unfortunately, he's the only one who knew what was going to happen next.
That's fine, don't worry about that.
He can't dive, he's not here.
We're on episode 6 of the Star Engine. We're playing Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition in a homebrew world full of chaos.
Pink lemonade?
Mom!
You drink it by
Hello.
the wine glass.
Hello!
Hello!
We have real homebrew mead with us this evening, brewed by our very own Nollis over here.
Nollis.
Real sea elf recipe.
Nollis.
It's actually pretty good.
Yeah.
I haven't actually tried. He's got a...
So my actions towards the end of the
Go on,
evening
Stu, let's try.
could become quite involved.
Yeah, I actually
random.
It smells like
I
alcohol.
reviewed this as surprisingly
Whoa,
good.
from the bottle?
Drinking from the bottle.
Oh.
We got a gangster over here.
Quite strong. I haven't had a drink in many months. So
It's
nice though.
fun.
Yeah, it's nice.
Very nice.
You're going to need that to fight your way off this bluff.
I'm just dead anyway, so just going to slide under my chair now. Just get out of here.
And again, that's the meat.
Yeah,
We are down. We're down, Claro. Thank you, everyone who's joined us again this evening. We haven't got a chat monitor at the moment, so you're gonna have to look after yourselves.
Yeah. It's a shame. He does so much.
He does.
Who'd have thought he'd be so essential?
He still might be on tonight. He may be on the chat. He may have the...
He might be.
He might be able
if
to
you're there,
join,
Claro.
Help.
Good to see you.
Yeah, get well soon as well.
Yes, and we don't have the sacred summary available from Claro, so we're going to the sacred summary of Nollis.
Yes. Oh dear.
The rambunctious recap. Well, Claro's not here.
Nice.
Oh lordy! For those of you that don't know, I have a terrible memory. We were actually drafted a sacred summary by the very Claro himself, and I can't load it up. So we're going to wing it. It's going to be fine. Okay, everyone do the monk thing. There you go. It's like he never left.
Summary.
Okay, so the sacred summary is we climbed a little bit of a mountain. Ain't no mountain high enough. There's going to be a lot of singing in this summary, I can feel it. We climbed all the way up, and then we swam through some clouds for a little bit. That was very exciting. Was that this session?
No, that was the session before.
That was the session before. So that's how good my memory is.
Yeah.
That was 2 sessions ago. I don't just recap 1 session, I recap 2 sessions. So the start of the last session, we were at the top of a mountain. We'd been in the Magical Museum of Destiny.
That's right, yeah.
And then after looking in there, we came out to try and question our buddy
Casper.
the
leader
not
of
so
the...
friendly leader of
Not friendly.
yeah.
Who we thought was the leader.
We thought he was a leader, but there's some questioning over that now. So after that, seemingly his right hand man, the brutish, what's his name?
Godfrey, I believe.
Godfrey.
I haven't even got to the book yet.
The brutish Godfrey threatened to throw a lady over the side of the precipice because he had called her a very nasty word beginning with W.
Wench?
It was war. Because of something political to do with himself and Casper. Apparently, Casper brought this woman back for some reason.
Yes, obviously there's some sort of power struggle going on.
Yeah, perhaps. Perhaps. So Malkin decided that he could not stand this one bit and immediately challenged the man to armed combat. Nolus, believing that he is invincible, offered himself up as tribute, so that if Malkin failed, Nolus would also be killed. The fight ensued, and we didn't do so well. We did very well up until the point where we stopped doing well.
Yeah. It was going really, really well up until the point where Malcolm got his face smashed all over the pavement.
Yeah. Very close.
And then
I'd have had him next time round. I would have.
Yeah, and then after that, pretty much all of us, particularly Claro, Thoronir, and Nolus, went full auto and just started trying to kill the guy. Which culminated in Nolus accidentally blowing Godfrey off the side of the cliff, along with
the woman that he was
going
to throw. The one that I stepped in to save.
Yeah, which meant that at least 3 of our heroes, Nolus, or heroes in inverted commas based on their past actions, Nolus, Malkin, and Clara jumped over the side of the cliff to try and save her, and Nolus just doing it because they looked fun at the time. Thoronir turned into a gigantic spider and is now clinging to the side of the precipice. Not particularly stealthed, but he's there.
No, I didn't. Yeah, not very stealthy.
Not very.
They've seen my little hairy things.
Little hairy legs sticking out.
Meanwhile,
Xolen tried to head off the halfling pie, consisting of our good friend, also hated ally Jingo.
Yeah.
And what's the name? I want to call her Gladys. That's definitely not right.
No, it's
What's
not
the
Gladys.
lady's called again?
Can't remember now.
Garrus, thank you. -1 intelligence, guys. I don't remember any of this. She was like being tortured on a hot plate, which sounds awful.
Chained
chained to a giant sheet steel plate.
You managed to free her in some kind of barbaric fashion, the only way you could.
Peeled her off.
Peeled away, and did battle with a bear in order to do it. That was seemingly keeping guard, or maybe just there. It's hard to tell.
Helpless prisoner.
And we seem to save her, but in doing so, Jingo is now down. Is that right?
Yeah.
Badly hurt.
Potentially eaten by a bear. We don't know.
Potentially eaten by a bear.
I left Jingo.
Jingo's been left behind.
Yeah.
But you came out of that fiasco after successfully combating a bear to find that everyone had jumped over the side of the cliff and left you.
Don't know where anybody is.
Yeah.
I've just got Colm walking towards me
Yeah.
with his axe.
And that is exactly where we left it, which is
Thanks, guys.
somewhat scary. So good
You've
luck.
got a giant spider.
Oh, jeepers.
You got a feather fall.
Yeah.
Thank you for the
I don't have any spells left.
rambunctious recap.
That's not nice music.
Nolus.
I'm dead.
Don't worry about this music.
Yeah, that's
That's the relaxing music.
Thanks, Jack.
quite
This is
foreboding.
Don't say relax.
This isn't the worst music. Don't worry.
We've heard the
Would
word.
it help if I offered the DM some popcorn?
Yeah.
Mead?
Mead, absolutely.
Yeah.
Fuel you with mead.
Alright, thank you, Currently. Thank you.
That looks like orange squash.
It is orange squash currently, yes. Yeah. And it's rock and roll. So, the two of you find yourselves just managing to catch yourself in free fall as you land into the clouds. You manage to land in such a way that you prevent yourselves propelling right through to the bottom of the cloud. And you manage to kind of stabilise yourself and level off your dive into the clouds. Xolen, you stand faced toward this spouting geyser in front of the longhouse, with Garrus just behind you. Staring back at you is Colm, the man with the skull, the animal skulls across his belt. He's got 2 hand axes in his hands, long brown hair, short brown beard, muscular, tall body. And Thoronir, you on the edge of the cliff, just peeking over, managing to detect
Just 2 of my
8
eyes?
Yeah.
Don't know how many eyes a spider has.
Yes, 8. Yeah. I think.
I think so.
Same as legs.
Yeah, I think it is.
2 legs, 2 eyes.
Yeah.
They don't even know it's a spider.
It's very hairy.
Hairy, tuft of hair and a couple of eyes.
And you are peeking over the precipice and seeing the span in front of you. You've obviously seen your compatriots fall over the edge, dive over the edge, as well as
Like,
Godfrey and the
why?
other girl falling into the sky, into the cloud. You are aware that Xolen is up there.
Oh, at least somebody's aware.
Come with me.
Yes, sir.
Drop your weapon.
Just throw them.
Okay.
Garrus.
Yeah.
Drop your weapons.
I haven't got any.
Perfect.
Again, you can see her seared flesh for the first time as she turns her back to you. You can see her whole back is bright red, scorched flesh. It looks incredibly painful. You can see how much it must hurt as she moves, as she struggles forwards. Every movement seems to be causing her agony. You see the other large mountain men and women of Baal gather round. A couple of them are peering down over the edge, not exactly where you are, Thoronir, but just kind of nearby, looking at, presumably peering out to what happened to your friends and Godfrey and the girl. This way. He takes you roughly by the hand and
I say.
pulls you at his natural arm length. You're just about on your tiptoes as he's pulling you along. He's a big, tall, 7-foot man. He's dragging you along with ease as if he was holding nothing at all.
It's a briefcase to work.
Pulling you through these hot puddles, scorching, really, really hot on your feet. Garrus is coming to, just stumbling, shuffling behind, and Jingo is left prone on the floor in the longhouse currently, having been recently stabilised.
Oh, good.
I believe he did get stabilised, didn't he?
Oh, yeah.
He got stabilised.
Yeah, I think so.
If he didn't, he has.
The bear stabilised him, yeah.
Huzzah!
Yeah.
The fire closed his wounds.
Yeah. Bob! He looks across to the shaved head, his sister, with the braided hair, the long grey robe on her back, and the exposed arms, again holding an axe, and then the chain of the saber tooth in the other hand. You got another chain? Yes, this way. She now takes you by the hand, not as roughly, but she's still big and strong, and she pulls you over toward this central geyser area where the water is raining down. You can see a point where inside this central geyser, there's a anchor to the wall where this chain is attached, and the other end of it is loose. She takes again, with assistance from the large red-haired woman, the other big barbarian.
Helen Heiger, what's she called? Hayden Helga.
Hey Chunks.
Oh, never met her before.
Occasionally you hear them refer to each other in their names. This was the blacksmith or the fireforge operator, and the two of them again lift one of these now melted piece of iron that they used to shield your head with, and they put it over themselves, go and collect this chain, come back out with it over their head, the water cascading off of it, a little bit of it splashes you, it's searing, burns your arm.
I'm gonna cry.
They come back out to you.
Why?
And they try to attach this shackle to your arm. Your arm's so weak and thin.
Thank you.
It's too small. Both hands.
Why am I your prisoner?
Both hands.
Okay, I oblige.
And the two of them put your two hands, and the shackle, a bit tight now with the two hands, but the shackle fits around the two of your wrists, so you've got both of your wrists in front of you, shackled to this long chain. It's a long chain. You've got at least 20-30 feet of movement around this area.
How humane, yeah.
It's so hot in this area, it's scorching if you touch the water. Your natural inclination is to back away from this searing heat because it's just so hot. It's Casper's also in the middle. They return back inside with this iron sheet over them and collect Casper, who of course was the other tribute alongside Nolus from inside this cascading water falling down from this geyser. And he exits looking sweating, and his hair now matted and wet, and his blonde beard drenched with this steam. Wait here! And a few of them just move away from you, leaving you by yourself. She still has the chain of the saber-tooth attached on kind of a short leash.
Yeah.
The saber-tooth itself, the chain is still attached to the central piece as well.
Is Garrus in this little geyser prison with me?
So the two of them are going back to Garrus,
Oh, okay.
collecting her, and they look around. We have no other chain in here. And the two of them take Garrus into the beast house, which was where the museum-like area that you were in earlier. Meanwhile, Thoronir, you're watching on as this imprisonment is taking place.
Thinking spidery thoughts.
Just watching on.
Okay, fine. Into the cloud. The two of you stabilise. Remember, your vision is nothing in here. You have 10-15 feet in front of you where you can see, and then it's just thick cloud. You stabilise yourself as you're falling at this rapid pace. You do notice a couple of these crustacean-like creatures that were in there previously. These pale, small clawed creatures, and these darker clawed creatures as well, that kind of spin in torpedo-like fashion as they travel. You land into the cloud. You're unsure about Claro or the girl or Godfrey, where they might have landed.
Oh.
You land close enough to one another that you're within each other's. You're aware of where each other are. You're about 15 feet apart from each other. As you're just somewhere in the middle of this cloud.
Do you see Clara?
You should go up to the top so you can breathe.
That'd be a good idea. Yeah.
Whoa.
Oh, yeah. That's the thought.
You can talk in it.
We can talk in this, can't we? Because it's not water.
That's right.
But yeah, I'm going to swim as fast as I can up towards the top.
Sure. Okay. So you're within 20 seconds. You can make it to the top of the surface. Breathless, you manage to take a deep breath of air just before you enter the cloud, and you manage to return to the surface. You look once again at the surface, peering all around this white sea-like cloud. You're now upon the top. Nollis, do you ascend with him?
Yeah.
You ascend to the top. Looking above you with your... You're not... Are you stealthed at the moment, Thoronir? You're not necessarily, are you?
I rolled stealth, but didn't do very well.
Okay, what was your stealth roll?
28, I assume.
Yeah, it was something like 28.
Do you want to
Should I re-roll this?
Re-roll it.
Um,
Cool.
Oh, you get extra stuff, don't you?
Hang on.
9 million spider strand.
Oh.
That's about right.
It is 9.
Oh, that's pretty good. What was your mod? What's the high mod?
Okay.
He's good at stealth.
Yeah.
I'm not good at rolling.
Both of your passive wisdoms, passive perceptions are high enough. Looking above you, 500 feet above you from whence you came, you notice Thoronir the giant spider atop this wall.
Is the spider still wearing your clothes?
He said you were last time.
Yeah.
He's wearing Thoronir's clothes. It's a very strange
few
fit.
new holes.
I think that's Thoronir.
Well, he has not come down. That means there is something going on up there.
Have you seen Clara?
No, I must have lost them as we came down. How are you feeling? You're not going to bleed out on me, are you?
No, I'm okay. I'm alright at the moment. I think we better get back up there.
Let's go up. Let's see what we can see.
So there's no sign of the girl either, is there?
You are welcome to make what are you doing? Are you just peering around from where you are?
Yeah, having a look around for
to
the
make a
woman.
perception roll.
15 plus 17.
17. From your location, she's not on the surface of this water.
Right.
Perhaps
And
they
nor-
missed the cloud. Perhaps they fell to their death.
And nor are the other two. So Godfrey and
No sign
the
of
girl
Godfrey.
that was captive.
Godfrey.
Head up.
We know we cannot save them. They must save themselves. Perhaps we can save the others.
Yeah. Okay. Start climbing up.
We are going to be a very weak tribe if there is only 2 of us, even if we are the strongest members of the group.
Okay.
So spider ears prick up then. Spider sense was tingling.
The spiders have ears.
8 of them.
So you're using your climbing kits again and starting to make your way back up
Let's
to the
do it.
top. Okay.
It's going to take us a few turns.
Before he goes up, Nol's going to say, Kappa, the attack has started! His name was Kappa, right? Yeah, it was.
That's right. Okay.
And gambles assemble.
Gobbles assemble!
There's a lot of conversation.
Nol's makes a lot of fish friends.
There's a lot of conversation up around on the top at the moment. People talking, worried. It's just a general sensation of just shock, really. A little bit of anger, perhaps, from certainly Colin, who was grabbing you. Everyone else is just trying to work out what has just happened.
Right.
So am I.
If this was fantasy opposed to you know, like
Real life. Yeah.
then you'd be sort of sending down a giant web
That
for
is
us to
true.
climb up.
Malcolm shouts out.
Can you web?
Send us
I
down,
can.
you giant web!
I mean, there's no actions that include
Giant web.
a web.
Ascend.
But you get like the animals, general.
You get whatever actions they have. It's a giant spider. You are a giant spider, correct?
Giant wolf spider.
Giant wolf spider.
Ah,
So
they
you
don't
get
have
Howl
those-
while I do it. I've got bite. That's the only action I've got listed.
I'm not sure wolf spiders have webs,
Yeah.
do they?
You've only got
No
I've
more
got
about spiders than
web
me.
sense,
web sense, yeah.
web walker.
Oh,
Yeah.
web walker.
I just can't create any of this
Can't
yet.
really.
Yeah. So you haven't got web as an action.
No.
Okay.
You
Yeah.
sense other
So the
people's
giant
webs.
spider does.
I mean, yes.
Everywhere.
The giant spider has web as an action, but I haven't got giant wolf spider in the back of this book. It's in the. I guess it's in the
about
druid
Xanath?
section only.
Maybe Xanathos.
Maybe Xanathos. I'll look in a minute. The girl, the daughter of Caspar, with the gold and turquoise costume and the blue tattoos, the long blonde hair, she walks over. Over here! Over here! Caspar and the large woman who you first met in the doorway with the braided dark brown hair and the armour and the long spear that she's holding walk over. The creature! Clearly right
I've got
at
to
you.
start. I've got to start moving
Yeah, which way are you moving?
diagonally downwards,
Okay,
away, kind of from here.
downwards. So,
Just trying to look for cracks and crevices to.
okay.
Hide up into.
Yeah, so you can make an investigation roll.
Where's this guy's investigation? $11.
11. You manage to descend. There are a few smaller holes. There doesn't seem to be anything big enough for you to get your whole body in.
I
So
think you should get advantage with that. I mean, you've got a lot of eyes.
True, and ears. I've got 8 ears. I've heard
What
of
type of
that?
thinking
Something with
that
8
is?
ears.
That's my kind of thinking.
Well, I'm just gonna. Yeah, I've got a pretty nice 40-foot climbing speed, so I'm just gonna.
Oh, so freaky
Stop
when
that,
they
yeah.
zoom off as well.
I'm gonna. Yeah, I'm just gonna think
Giant
like
one as well.
think of the best sort of way, whether it's sideways to get away from them or diagonally down to get away from them.
sure. So you're descending, yeah, diagonally down away from them. As soon as you start, Caspar! I do not know. Leave it to me. The large lady, Mum, who is the mother of Idenelda, the younger girl, with a spear in one hand, off the side, starts to climb down. Wow, is she quick!
You're going at the
She's
museum.
crawling.
Oh no!
She's not as fast as you.
That's where I was
She's-
gonna hide.
Yeah, she's climbing. She's climbing much faster than any of your party members could. She is descending as if unimpeded. She's just
This is like
so
a
natural to her.
reverse Gladiators, that one with the wall.
That's it, yeah.
Brilliant.
When you get a little head start.
Yeah. So she's just about 10 feet behind you. She's just trying to climb down after you. She's got this spear just in her back as she's descending. You notice the other two peering over the top. At this point, you two, as you're looking up, will notice that this descent and this chase taking place.
Can you get her with a spell from here?
How far away is she?
You were 500 feet from the top, and she's made it 30 feet down, so you're 470 feet away from it.
I'm going to throw the word diplomacy in the mix.
Diplomacy.
You can say,
No one can hear you from your hot
I know, yeah.
cell of water.
Yeah.
Diplomacy, my ass.
Sadly,
Blow her off the
you're
cliff.
not here.
It's not another fight!
Says the man who beat up a bear.
Hey, I was in self-defense.
True.
I was entertaining the bear until I got tired of it.
How much is it? 470.
470.
Mind you, we've
Miles out,
climbed
mate.
up a bit as well, so...
You're continuing to descend at that same kind of angle.
Yeah.
Scuttle.
Just diagonally away from her. You are making ground away from her, but she's still coming at you at quite a pace. You're surprisingly fast. She's descending it with as much grace or ease as like a monkey would descend a tree, or something. She's really skilled at climbing.
I go to shout, I can do this all day, and then realise I can't speak.
It's mouthpieces. Just move.
8 of them.
You guys are ascending. Are you ascending using the climbing kit? So you go up to 20, down again 20, and so on.
We up
Don't see
10, yeah.
don't see we've got any other choice, have
Up
we?
20
Really?
down 10, up 20 down 10.
Could you work together? Up 20, tie off. Up 40, tie off.
See, I
Because you're
brought up the
working.
concept of trad climbing and it got very rulesy.
Like, if there's 2 of you, it makes
Yeah.
more sense.
Yeah.
Is the rule
you-
bearer not here?
The rule bearer. No, Jack's the rule bearer.
Ah,
Yeah, because we used the climbing kits rules, and I was saying we could trad climb it like that. We just got longer to fall. That's okay.
So you're doing it.
Mind you, we could try and get up our speed. We know we're not going to die if we fall.
Well, I could get hurt, I guess, because we're
Well,
falling 20
right.
feet rather than the normal 10.
No, I suppose.
Up to you. What are you doing?
We're practically invincible.
Yeah.
if you guys like buddy up on the wall,
Yeah.
that's 8 appendages.
Which is almost as many as
It's
you've
like a
got.
spider. If you
that
tie
means I can
yourselves
do,
together,
yeah, 30 feet,
scramble
30
up,
climbing.
and you got 40 feet of speed, right?
Yeah, that's how
how
it works.
that would work like that.
Yeah, that is how it works, Carl.
Nah, let's climb sensibly, I guess.
Okay. Yeah.
Unless you want to just go hell for leather. We should say this in character, really. Perhaps you should, do you want to climb? We could try and climb it. We would be faster, but maybe we'd hurt ourselves if we fall.
What do you think?
We're going to have
How,
to fight
how,
them.
far, how long do you think it's going to take to get close enough to try and pick her off that wall?
A long way. And she's faster than us. We could try and get her attention.
That's a good idea.
Hey, you! Hey! We're down here!
No, don't do that.
Yeah, I'm gonna look down. Huh?
Okay. She takes a look down as well, but continue at the moment to follow you, Thoronir. Xolen, you at the top.
Crying.
I'm not sure to what extent you're aware of this, but you can see people above shouting, "Some kind of beast at 8 legs!"
I probably can't hear
A
them.
couple at this point, Barb with her saber tooth. She tries to come over, realizes the slack's too much, and she lets go of the chain and heads over to the edge.
Is it in what? Inside my little cubby?
So you're not inside it; you're actually outside of it.
I'm dead.
But so is
My
the
saber-tooth.
saber-tooth on its chain. So the chain anchors attached to the central geyser, but you're outside of that central
Can we meet?
cascade.
Is
of
there a
water.
way that the chain...
I mean, you can make a perception roll.
Please. Would love
Give me an
to.
insight roll, rather.
I wouldn't bother
Look at
looking if
your
I
dice
was
then.
you.
Oh,
No.
You think you're relatively safe.
Yeah.
For a given value of safe.
I don't care anymore. I'm just on the floor.
Yeah.
Given up on life now.
Have they taken you back?
Oh, have they taken my bag? I don't know. They've taken my weapons. It's up to Jack
Yeah,
if they've taken the bag or not.
They haven't taken your bag.
Oh, but it's-
Are they taking your giant steel like hood that can walk under the water?
Yes, they've taken that as well. Yeah, I couldn't
But
lift
they
that.
haven't taken your lockpicks.
Not yet, no.
Okay. The man, Colum and Vemion. Vemion was the father who has the furs all over him, the big man with the scars across his face. The Beastmaster, as he referred to himself. You! What was this about?
What was what about? I don't know what's going on.
Your magic friend killed Godfrey,
Which one?
the little one.
I'm
Not
the-
as little as you.
Say I'm the little one.
In the duel.
He killed him in the duel. Malcolm won.
Your friends, they attacked.
Don't need to sound quite so
Why
surprised
did they
about it.
attack? I don't understand.
The other man comes out with his son comes out.
Yeah.
Column. The skulls are on his belt. I don't understand. What was this?
I didn't see any of this. I don't know what's going on. I went to get the halfling girl as promised to leave, and I've come back and been captured.
You look across,
I know nothing.
You look across as you hear a noise from the other area, and from the longhouse steps out this flaming bear that walks out of the main entrance of the longhouse. It steps into the hot puddles and makes a few growling roars, and before it steps forward, flames still lashing off of it. It falls to the ground. At that point, it seems to be struggling. Vemion runs across to it with his spear and spears it straight in the throat.
I told him not to do it. I punched Jingo because he was attacking the bear. This was Jingo, that halfling.
Make a deception roll.
I'm going to not use the red dice.
I'd like to see a pantomime with Xolen in it.
Yeah.
Deception, that is a swift 19.
The little man
Yes,
who came for the halfling.
yes. The barbarian!
He walks over to.
Possibly
walks
not
over
a,
to
good,
the.
not a good idea to use barbarian as a pejorative term here.
You can say the B word around here.
Colin walks across to
Yeah.
the longhouse. Disappears out of your sight for just a moment. The bear's still flaming on the floor.
Yeah.
Walks into the longhouse. Returns moments later with Jingo in his hand, unconscious. He looks at him. He takes him over to where you're stood. This man!
In defence. He done it in defence.
Reel it back.
Yeah.
It's quite good.
He was excessive, I will admit. I punished him for his excessive force. That's why he's unconscious.
He looks across at his father. They kind of nod to each other.
Yeah.
He takes him into the beast house and just disappears for a while. Vemion's still there with you. Tell me
Yes, sir.
your story.
My story? I've got a long story. Where do you want to start?
Right now.
Right now, I'm captured. Under your custody.
And backwards.
Backwards, we met Jingo, climbed the mountain to save Garrus. Casper said, go and save Garrus. I went and saved Garrus. Now I'm captured.
Casper
Casper!
said to save Garrus.
The deal was to Jingo to poison an animal. It was a success. The deal was done. Casper said, we may take Garrus and leave.
I speak with Casper.
Speak with Casper.
He
Sorry.
walks away from you. Come back on
Oh, you were doing so well.
You do that, bitch.
We'll come back onto the wall. You're still descending. You're making distance from yourself and her.
Yeah, I'm just going to keep going.
Okay. Thoron is descending diagonally, kind of away from you, you know, down closer to your level, but away from you laterally at the moment. She's kind of hugging the same path, but not as fast as him. Although faster than yourselves.
We are never going to catch up with them.
No. No, we're not.
We just have to keep climbing and
Yeah.
try and reach the top.
Get back up to the top.
Maybe if we get there early, we can help them eat Xolen.
You think that's on the cards?
Oh, he's being eaten.
Boiled
Sure.
Xolen.
Fair enough.
Sure.
Yeah.
They're discussing this while they're climbing.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you're making...
Very gallows humour.
Yeah, making your way up to the top. There's a point where she's probably within 150 feet of you as she's climbing after this spider. She's certainly aware of your presence as well.
She arranged.
Just.
Sage. Leadership.
Oh, like that's done.
No, that's like
Yeah.
props himself up. On
I
the
tried
wall.
virtue. It nearly got us
Yeah.
all killed.
That's Medua from the heaven.
Lawrence finds a couple of footholds and knocks her out. And then thinks about it and kind of thinks, no, if we find her here, she will kill us. We need to get to the top.
Okay.
Carry on.
We cannot fight when it's her advantage.
Carrying on further up.
Yep.
People are still looking down over the edge.
Can we see them yet?
You can see people at the top peering over.
So
Yes, you
they
can.
can see us as well
Yes.
coming up there.
There's 2 to 3 heads that are kind of popping in. Doesn't look necessarily like the same person every time. Looking down over the edge. Some are looking at Cleane and the spider, and some are kind of aware of yourselves as well.
It might be a bad idea.
Let's see what else choice we've got.
Well, the more of them that are looking at us, the less that are eating Xolen. Right?
True.
So that is good.
Carry on up. What could possibly go wrong?
Can you hear us from here? Like, how far away are they? Miles away?
Probably we're about 300 feet away at this point.
Release the halfling! The gnome!
There's no response.
We'll be fine. It's going to be fine.
Yeah.
We'll at least throw over a couple of bits.
Casper walks over to you, hot, sweaty,
Yeah.
his beard all matted to his face, not nicely presented like it was in his plaits previously. It's all kind of stuck to him, sweaty, and he's still wearing his big bear cape as well. The bear hood now down.
I can have another one.
You see his blonde plaits as well. He's holding. He's got his armour on, but he's not holding his weapon at the moment. He walks over to you.
Shrinking a little bit.
You are magical.
I am magical. I am scientific.
I need to understand you.
How?
To the museum.
Yeah. As in,
The dissection
did I
table.
say surgically understand me? Just have a chat?
I do not understand what happened here. You were to take the halfling and go, and you killed our man.
I tried that. I was nothing to do with whatever's happened. I was in the middle of taking the halfling to go. I've got some pretty trigger-happy friends, though. But I don't know what happened. I guess someone's going to have to explain what went on outside.
Why did your friends kill our man and my lady?
Your lady? That was Godfrey who was about to kill your lady.
She was pushed over the edge with a magic wind from the blue man.
Norris. Yes. Yes. He's got a mighty sneeze. It's a part of his race.
That woman.
The woman.
A lot of people died for that woman.
Who was that woman?
She was my lady.
Would Godfrey look like he was about to... I don't want to say it, but... he was about to get a little violent with her.
Godfrey has a temper.
Who runs this show? Did Godfrey run the show, or did you run the show?
I run this show.
I think we've done you a favour. don't think your leadership is challenged no more.
I'm too brave to worry about challenge. I defeated Bjorn, the bear.
Yes. Mighty. An accomplishment. I have been involved with the murder of Neil the Eel. One of your... Oh, sorry, camera. One of your Vemion, I believe, fought this eel. He could not win. We killed the eel. In Callus.
It is not brave to kill animal.
Well,
Animals should be learned.
That's true.
well, it tried to eat Nollis and Malkin.
You must learn of the animals. Now you will stay with us. We will learn of you.
I've got a lot to teach if you're going to listen. It's high concept though, so you have to believe me what I'm saying.
Now, you wait here, and you show that you are brave.
What's your bravery tests?
He starts to walk away and just looks over his shoulder at the saber-tooth that you're aware walking toward. With the chain just clanking along the floor. You show me you're brave.
Do you want me to learn from this animal?
He keeps on walking.
You just told me not to kill animals and to learn from them. Help me.
He keeps walking towards the longhouse.
Are you starting to hallucinate our presence
I am, yeah.
in the heat?
Remember the last saber-tooth.
You realise at this point that Barb, the girl or the handler of this saber-tooth, as it seems,
Yeah.
she is aware of what's going on behind her with the two of you, and she is stood in the area, not looking over the cliff anymore, just looking back at the cat and at you. You're the only two in the area as he returns into the longhouse, stepping over the flaming bear. Back to the wall. You continue.
I'm going to start going up.
You're going to start going up.
Yeah.
Just directly up.
So, how far away is she?
You'd estimate she's around 60 feet away from you.
Oh, I'm going to do some trigonometry. I can feel it.
So,
Yeah.
I am going to start going diagonally up, away from her.
Okay. We're going to need cos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll draw it out.
Okay, so you're just going to try and go to the point where she's not logically going to be able to catch you.
Just, yeah, so I imagine she's like, this is what's happening at the moment.
Yes.
Oh no! Yeah. It's going to take a little time for her to realise, I think, what's happened.
Okay.
Especially because I'm going to throw my legs that way, like a footballer.
Oh, nice.
You can spare a couple.
Yeah.
Okay. So you dummy going down further and start ascending back up it on the diagonal.
Yeah.
After a few movements, she notices and tries to adjust her route. She's gets closer to you at this point. You know, at one point she's probably 40 feet away from you.
Can I assess whether she's finding this easier to climb up than she was down?
She's fluid moving.
Oh.
Whichever direction she moves in, she's an incredibly accomplished climber to the point that it's quite mind-blowing, really. She climbs like a spider.
I mean, I'm impressed for a humanoid figure.
Yes, yeah, but she still maintains that distance behind you the whole time. You two are probably 100 feet away from the top now.
Cool. Still going.
They're looking down over the cliff at you. The lady, Hechunch, who is manning the fire forge, looks down at you. What do you want?
We want the gnome back. We do not want to kill any more of your people, but I would not let my man be killed by yours.
You interrupted the jewel.
I care very little for your ceremonies. They mean nothing to me. Your man was weak and he died.
The girl.
What girl?
The girl was thrown over.
Care little for the girl. She too is weak and she fell.
She was Casper's plan.
Well, maybe he should have shared his plan more widely. Now he is in trouble, yes?
And she's shouting down at you.
I will have to stop you if you ascend.
Well, what else can we do? We cannot leave him here with you. You will fill him full of sawdust and put him in your cupboard. Or eat him. Presumably you don't eat humanoids.
Caspar! They are returning!
She shouts back. You hear this as well.
Oh yeah.
Xolen.
A little clap.
Casper, you see Casper exit again. He kind of looks at what the saber-tooth's doing as it's edging towards you. Kind of not directly towards you. It looks like it's stalking you. You know, it's just assessing you, kind of circling you a little bit, just trying to understand. And you can see it's walking. Seems to know its route pretty well. It moves, avoiding these searing pools, you know, by walking on the rims of them each time as it's walking around. Casper kind of comes over. You see him and her talking. He looks down across.
What do you mean?
Blue
man, what do you mean?
We require the gnome back. He's ours, not yours.
What is that beast?
And he looks across to the spider that's kind of ascending at a diagonal angle now.
You magic!
Beasts attack who our foes are. You are on the wrong side of a god.
A god?
Yes. Where do you think all of this magic comes from? From beings much stronger than you or I.
We need to learn of this magic.
You may try, but it will kill you like it killed your Godfrey.
I'm on the back. It's science.
Thoronir, you're 150 feet now. You're getting closer to the level where these guys are. Just approaching them, but again, slightly diagonally away from them. She's 60 feet below you again now.
The old switcheroo, you know, didn't you?
Yeah, might drop a turd in her head.
Do you have spider poo as a smell?
Yeah, but, well, spiders... I don't know, do spiders poo?
They've got to. They ingest.
Eight poos.
Yeah.
Your man lost as tribute.
Yes, you'll have to come down and kill me then.
You must be killed.
You can try, but I am invincible.
Why would you return knowing you will be killed?
I told you, we need our gnome back. He's a member of my tribe, and I will not leave him to be eaten by you or filled with sawdust.
Make a persuasion roll.
Jesus. I was not expecting that one. Got a lot of pamphlets. Got so many pamphlets. This pamphlet. It's not gonna be good.
+1 with the booties.
8.
You are not having the gnome.
Well, what are you gonna do with him?
We do not own a gnome. We must learn of our world.
Yes, it's funny that everything you learn from ends up dead.
You must find me another girl.
Find you another girl. What do you need the girl for?
She is my new lady.
Do you need to procreate? Is that the problem? Or is it just a man thing? Giggles for himself.
You realise Thorin is back at the same level as you. You're probably all 50 feet away from the top now.
Still
at this
climbing.
point. Saber-tooth tiger very close to you. Starting to, you're getting, you know, it's a nerve-wracking
Shaking the
experience.
chains. This is my only defence. Loud noise.
Make an intimidation roll with disadvantage.
The old trusty dice. Not a good start on a 2. Very good. Very good. That's a 3.
It doesn't seem intimidated. If anything, it comes closer to you. When you
Angered.
Oh no.
You have lockpicks?
I do. I don't know. I can try.
You can't see that.
Yeah.
You continue. You continue closer and closer.
Do you wish to parley before you die?
We can parley. We are parleying now, are we not?
Be easier if we were up there. Like, you know.
Perhaps. What do you suppose? What do we trade?
Trade. I will talk to you.
Fair enough.
You ascend to the top.
This beast, keep away from us. Or it will die.
I am worried. This beast has you in its sights. It's the problem of being an enemy of a god.
Hey, chunks, draw your axe.
You shout across.
Vermion! Colm! Your weapons! Bob! The tiger!
it's coming closer and closer to you, and at that point, Vemy and Column again return out of the beast house. Barb heads back over the chain. She grabs the chain just as getting closer to you. As you're lucky.
That stuff's lethal.
And she walks. She walks back across with the saber-toothed tiger away from you, and they seem to have set up, almost a defensive wall against particularly the spider and your general area.
I collapse.
You're so hot as well. It's incredible, especially with your big beard and your hat. It's just so
your
sweaty.
waistcoat.
You're just dripping.
All of which are now soaking wet.
Yeah. Dripping. Flaming Bear is now extinguished. You can get this slight meaty smell, burnt hair, like a foul burning.
Does everybody seem to be looking the other way?
There's nobody at the moment that's paying you attention.
Perfect. Can
like they've cooked it.
Can I get 2 hands into my pouch? Do you think I can get towards my?
You've got enough movement to get both hands in, but you haven't got a lot of dexterity.
I'm looking for a vial of acid.
Okay.
I'm looking for not into the vial of acid. I want to pour. I've got a cantrip of acid splash, and I want to pour that over the chains.
Okay.
See if I can start melting them.
And what do you need to do so? Do you need hands?
You
need hands.
It's a concentration cantrips VS. I know it's a bit different. I guess artificer.
Yeah. So you need a level of dexterity. So
that's fine.
You just to give me a general dexterity check to see if you're able to operate this before you do it.
So yes, sir. Am I proficient with vials?
I don't know. Are you?
Well, I've got an alchemist tool, so I don't know what to. Would I be proficient? No, let's go no.
If you're proficient with alchemy tools, then
yes.
Let's go yes then.
Give yourself advantage.
That it'd be 14 without proficiency, 16 with.
16. So it's very tricky.
Yeah.
You almost drop it into your bag, which gives you a bit of a moment.
Especially with the high explosion.
With your little stubby gnomish little fingers, you manage to just about manipulate it in the way that you choose.
Cool. I'm going to carefully pull it out of the bag. Oh, carefully.
Make him roll again for that.
And I don't know what I'm going to do now. I've got it in 2 hands. I'm going to go to a longer piece. Down your wrist. Yeah, I'm going to go to a longer piece of chain. Yeah. And start working on it. So I'm not going to go for the around my wrist. I'm just going to try and free myself from the anchor point at the moment.
Fine. Yeah. So you start to work on that chain, and start to attempt to corrode it. Okay?
Yes, please.
Give me the damage on that one.
I think I can roll for it. I think
it's 1d6.
It was if it was on an inanimate object, it would be full damage. But I haven't. I've read that.
I think you're right.
Somewhere, but I don't know.
I think it's 6.
6. It was a d6, so it would be 6 damage to.
So you start to corrode it. You realise the whole vial, whilst you get it on there, doesn't seem to totally dissolve the chain, but you feel like you've done a decent amount of disintegration to it, but it's not. It needs a bit more work. Basically.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
Back to you guys. You are at the point where you're just about getting ready to crest the top of Baal.
We're ready to parlay with you.
They have their axes drawn. You can see head chunks. You can see Vemion, Colin, Barb with the tiger. You see Cleane now below you, who's trying to climb to the top. She still seems to be moving as freely as she was previously, and Casper with his large decorative battle axe that he's holding, and his matted hair from the steam. You may ascend. Keep your weapons stowed.
Okay.
And keep that beast back.
They let you stand atop the mountain, and Thoronir, you also can reach over to the top if you choose to.
I assume I'm a little further down the way.
You are, yes. You're a little bit around from them, so you're pretty much where you initially arrived, at the south point of this, and on the east side is where you guys ascend, where everyone's looking. So at the moment, but they also, you're in their sights as well, so they're not
I'm
back to you.
Make myself big.
Okay, stand up, arch.
And like make any noise I can.
Okay. Zolan, you see this as well, don't you? Yeah. You see Zolan working on his chains in the centre of this area.
You can see through that. Is he surrounded by the...
No, he's this side of it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
The tiger immediately starts to growl towards you and tries pulling on the chain. Barb's using all her strength to hold it back. You might want to make a general intimidation roll just to see how scary a giant grey spider is doing that.
I can't have an intimidation thing, surely. I'd be intimidated.
6 foot spider? Oh no, 8 foot.
Both the same. Natural 20.
Whoa!
They all just jump off the cliff.
Yeah, all of them run away!
We need
big
it.
guns.
Okay, they all start to back
The
up.
fangs are out now.
As you do that.
Dripping
All 8 of them.
Careful.
Damian kind of holds Colin back.
Come, we must kill this thing. Not yet.
They let you ascend.
Come with me.
And you both go with him.
Not you.
He just looks at you.
Blue man, come with me.
Where are you taking me?
Into the house. You.
Looking at all the rest of them.
Watch these things. If that spider does anything, kill it.
I'm not going to stop.
Sure. This tiger's really pulling.
So intimidating.
Do you want to make another? Are you continuing
Oh yeah, I'm gonna,
making another cantrip?
Nice.
yeah.
Okay. So in the background, you're doing the same thing again. It might take you a little while to fund off.
Yeah.
But after a short period of time, you are able to dissolve your chain there. I mean, at the moment, the spider has most of their attention because of its large, intimidating stance. Yeah.
Have I got like movement to go
Doing the
behind
spider
the geezer?
The wrong side of it.
Yeah, just
Yeah. Do you want to? You're kind of stealthing behind it. In effect.
essentially, yeah. I'm going to try and work on the wristies if I'm out of sight.
Okay. If you want to make a stealth roll.
How intimidated is Zolan from the spider?
17.
17. So you manage to duck in behind it relatively well. You lose sight of him. You know, you're not entirely sure where he's gone. You just start trying to work away at them.
Yeah, I'll assume next time I'll I'll work at them.
Okay. You're just standing there still, and you're just waiting there with the Malcolm.
I'm not going to make any offensive moves at the moment.
Okay. Casper walks you into the house. You see this burnt bear on the floor. I don't think you've seen the bear yet.
No.
No. So for the first time, you see this burning bear that smells of burnt hair, that horrible smell.
You need to speak with whoever does the cooking around here. That looks rancid.
You walk into the longhouse. You walk into the longhouse, and again, for the first time, you see these two interconnecting rooms with this very dry, humid, hot room. These hunting tools and furs around the room, and that low table in the middle, and then these bed rolls, and then you smell this smoke and this burning smell that seems to have at one point been here, but there's no obvious flames at the moment. It's just a little bit smoky, and you can detect that there was a recent fire here.
Your house smells bad.
You're the little halfling man attacked my bear.
Yes. That sounds like something he might do. You can't trust little ones, I'm telling you.
You want to make recompense for what has happened?
What, for killing Godfrey? The man was weak. We did you a favour.
Godfrey died bravely. The girl, she was innocent. She was to be my lady.
Your lady, you require a mate, perhaps.
Yes.
Why her? She seemed weak as well. There are many other stronger mates here.
She was the most beautiful woman in all of Asher.
Well, I guess the second most beautiful is still available.
You will find her for me. The second most beautiful.
I need a sash and a little... Okay. Do you know of whom this woman is, or am I just to use? I mean, I'll be honest with you. Most of you look the same to me. So how do I know which one is the most beautiful? Does it have to be human? Certain number of legs? What is beautiful?
This woman, she had long blonde hair. She hated wearing clothes, and she liked to give pleasure.
Oh, what you have there is a make-believe creature.
She was my prize.
Norris knows nothing about this world, so he's not going to know what that is. But he's probably going to have to think about it and think if you're describing anything in particular that he might know. But
Give me an insight roll.
insight. He's got insights actually. Quite thematic, but sadly, a 7.
Yeah, sure.
Where did you find this creature?
She was delivered to me
Delivered to you by whom?
by Godfrey.
Godfrey brought the creature. Did you go looking for the creature? You asked for someone beautiful and he brought it back?
It was my deal.
Okay, what is your deal? I feel there's a lot more questions we need to get through. What was the deal?
The little man and the wings came to my mountain.
Okay. This big, scaly creature.
Yes.
They flew here and they
Flying in the air
told you
like
where
a
this...
bird.
And what did they offer you? What did you do for them?
They offered me the most beautiful woman in the world.
Okay. In exchange for?
We capture the callous man.
This man, he was a merchant, perhaps. He makes money, gold coins.
Gold man, yes.
He is dead now?
No.
No. Good. So you still have...
Well, he might be.
Oh, you handed him over to them?
Yes.
No. Okay. But you took others, right? There was
The
another...
others are here. He was not here.
Ah, okay. So they took one of them. Interesting. Okay. I can find you an attractive woman, I'm sure, but seems arbitrary. But obviously, my term would be to reclaim this gnome and possibly this injured other halfling. It sounds to me that she is lame and she will be no good to us. But the other members of my tribe seem to think she is important.
You find me the gold man. I use him to get me another woman.
So, but you already gave him away. These people who are flying took him.
He is waiting
He's waiting for.
for collection.
Okay. Okay. So he's waiting for collection. The gold man is waiting for collection of something, or is he waiting to be collected?
To be collected.
To be collected. Where is that?
In the...
Persuasion roll.
Oh. 10.
11.
Oh yeah, with the
Oh,
booties.
11 with my booties.
I'm gonna pass on the card as I remember.
Those-
Remember?
We now have a Galax Galoshes.
Those pantaloons. They are very nice.
He wants them from you.
In the halfling capital,
Okay.
Dathkar.
Okay.
No.
Dathkar Crag.
They wanted to meet in the gnome line.
The gnome line. That's interesting.
You find gold man. You meet skinny man. And big wings. And you bring me second most beautiful woman. I completed that job.
Okay. I'm sure we can do that. You're making deals with the wrong people. Your deal should have been with us.
I am making a deal with you now.
That's good.
Many people have died. It must not be for nothing.
See, weak people die. The strong like me and you, we survive.
That is true. But I put my men through a lot. And one of my men and two of my women have died. I must have my beautiful woman.
Fair enough. I see your plight.
Bring back that little turtle thing in the clouds.
No,
A wig.
You, at this point, Xolen, are working on your manacle.
I mean, yeah, if I can get an angle with the pick out the beard.
Okay, you can do it with you've got proficiency, but with disadvantage because it's tricky to do with your shackles.
Watch this bit of technicalities. 2 dice at once! Crazy! That is...
Crazy.
Proficiency, yeah? 12.
12. Seems to be... It's not like an obvious keyhole as such. It just seems to be sort of shut together. It's not something... It's a strange manacle which you can't quite
And you're not
work
very
out.
good at this when your hands aren't shackled in one shackle.
Hey! I'm better.
You're getting a lot of practice.
I'm going to persuade
campaign.
for... I've got a good sleight of hand. I'm trying to get that in there. Nice sleight of hand.
The large armoured lady with the braided red hair, Cleane, who was climbing, has returned to the top.
Why are we not killing this beast?
I haven't stopped.
She's
Just getting louder.
Caspar said not to.
Oh no. Got to witness it.
looking at you.
What Caspar wants.
And she starts to walk towards the long house. Back with you.
Now you find me the most beautiful woman.
Second most, but yes.
Second most beautiful woman. And you bring her to me. Now you let your gnome go.
No, we need the gnome.
No, he comes with us. Oh, no, I'm not in here, am I?
We need the gnome.
You cannot have the gnome. That is my prize to you. When you bring the prize to me.
Take something else precious to me instead.
What? This beard man.
No.
I keep your spider.
How about this? He takes his shield off, and you notice it's emblazoned with like a chalk-drawn thunderbolt. This is the mark of the god that I serve, and within it is some of my power. If you take this, then perhaps you can understand more about it, and I will be weaker for it. The weakness would bring me greater glory in battle, I'm sure, but it will weaken me, and I will need it returned to me before I can continue.
Hey, chunks!
And he walks back outside.
Come to me.
And the tall, fire-haired lady walks back across to you.
Look at this. What is it? It's a shield. Yes. Is it powerful?
And she takes it off of you.
It's a cleric emblem.
It looks like elf. Is it powerful? This blue man says it is powerful.
She studies it.
I am not sure. How do you use it?
It brings me closer to my god. It is an emblem of my god. By wielding it, it grants me some of the power that I have.
How do you use the power?
You have to be blessed.
Bless me.
I'm not sure if you're strong enough to handle it.
Bless me.
Blessed arrow.
Tell her to punch you.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it.
Punch me.
Punch me.
Right in the face.
That's my power. He almost like reluctantly grabs. Oh, it's her, isn't it? It's who's saying bless me, or is it?
It's yes.
What's her name, sorry?
Hey Chunks.
You can't say that with his gills. Okay, if you really want to, he grabs hold of her face, and as he does it, lightning just courses through him, and just flashes in the room, and he casts bless on her.
Oh, right. I thought you were literally going to fry her face.
What is this?
Do you not feel stronger?
And she.
How do I know?
No, you're gonna have to fight something, but preferably not me.
And she.
Can you not feel that you are? Can you not feel that your attacks will not miss? You will seek better in combat. You are leaner, faster, stronger. You can see better. You will live longer. You will be better at breeding and maths.
She tries to make a punch against you. You dodging it?
I'm not gonna not dodge it.
So I won't make her make an attack roll if you're gonna allow her to hit you, basically.
Alright, why not?
You're gonna allow her to hit you.
Yeah, alright.
Okay.
He's gonna say, and I wouldn't do that if I were you.
Okay. You take 3 bludgeoning damage. It's just with it's not with an axe, it's with a fist.
Yeah.
And Bless would have added to that as well.
Yes,
not the damage roll, the hit roll.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess as that happens, I completely light up with lightning, and she's electrocuted. 2d8 lightning damage.
2d8 lightning damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh no, you have to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
Apologies.
No.
Oh jeepers. That's 8. That's a good start. That's 10 lightning damage.
10 lightning damage. She.
Oh dear. Please don't say that.
So that the lightning lights up and takes over this room entirely. And it's the wrong book.
Wrong book.
And she stumbles when it hits her.
From the outside, where me and Thoronir are, we can probably see this bolt of lightning.
That's right. Yeah. You can. You see.
Probably
you
stop,
hear it,
stop screaming at this
and
point.
you sense. Yeah, you sense the room light up. Okay.
How many people are out there with us at the moment?
There are. So you've got Barb, Con, Vemion, Cleane, the Tiger, and Xolen hidden somewhere around a giant spider arching up on its legs. You see the lightning crackle around this room. She stumbles back. What is this?
I told you not to do it.
And she looks at you. She's clearly seriously injured. She's going down. That's the shield.
It is the power of the shield, yes.
And she's struggling on the ground, on one knee.
I keep the shield.
And I take the gnome, yes. That was the deal.
The other lady walks in, Cleane.
Is everybody okay?
Most of us.
I've started to walk towards the house as well.
Okay.
Hey, Chunks, are you okay? The shield is powerful. Caspar? Yes, my darling. We let them go. We keep the shield. What? We let them go. They bring me prize. Your prize has died. They bring me another prize. Yes. My darling.
He steps to the side and makes space for you into the room to exit the room if you choose.
Yeah, he's gonna leave. He's gonna go and find Xolen.
Okay, Xolen's working on his cufflinks.
I'm working again.
Yeah,
Disadvantage again?
Yeah.
I forgot. I got a thing called tool expertise.
Oh.
I get double my proficiency with the tools, but I keep forgetting to add it. Oh, that is going to be now. It's going to be 2 plus my proficiency and my proficiency again, so it's actually going to be an unnatural 20.
After disadvantage?
After disadvantage. I got a 20 on my first roll and a 14 on the second.
Okay, so you manage to work these manacles free. You realise there's a particular way that you can release them.
It's like Johnny English, you're a whistle at the right pitch.
Manage to unclamp
Vibrate the clasps out.
You are free of them.
Ooh, fabulous. I'm going to look around the corner.
You notice again this place in one of the pools hidden behind one of the rear geysers. This man that's lying, this big heavy man that's lying in one of these pools. that was overtaken. I don't think you've been seeing this one, but there's a big, large, strong man in one of the back of the pools that's just kind of lying there.
Is he dead?
He's motionless.
Is he one? Is he? I can't remember. Was he dressed like one of the barbarians?
He was.
Yeah.
Yeah, big and strong, big, full, bushy beard.
Big bushy beard.
Okay. Nolus returns. You saw this lightning crackle. Everybody's looking in the area. There's tension all around.
I move towards Xolen at this. Can I stealth off while everyone's looking
To
up?
the side. The barb with the tiger. Where are you going? The beast that's moving.
Just
What
gonna,
is it doing?
I'm just gonna like do this with all of my legs
Entertainment works.
Stop it! Stop it!
while spinning.
Stop it doing that! What is it doing?
Spider's doing the fan dance.
It's like a hairy ocean.
I will kill it!
Oh dear.
Cleane has a spear kind of drawn back, almost like in a javelin way.
I'm gonna get big again.
And give me another intimidation. She hasn't suffered from an intimidation roll yet.
Intimidating.
An intimidating 8
So intimidating.
for every leg.
She pulls her arm back as if to throw it. Casper puts his arm on it.
Let them go! They bring me prize!
They're all standing off you at the moment.
It's time to leave. We've made a deal. We'll come back.
You're not sure where Xolen is at the moment.
Xolen, where are you? Stop hiding. Now is the time to go.
I'm going to take a little peek in case it's a trap.
Very, very hot.
So hot.
Can I see anything?
Occasional scolding.
Oh, I might like, is that from the geyser?
Yeah.
Do I remember where Garrus and they dropped Jingo to?
They were both taken to the beast house.
God, I can't leave without them.
Yes, we can.
The spider's spinning nearby.
I'm transfixed. What is this display? Magnificent!
Trying to attract a mate.
Magnificent creature.
I'm gonna step out then. Can I see Nolus exiting the beast house?
Yeah.
Are we allowed to leave?
Yes, I've parlayed for your freedom.
What about Jingo and Garrus?
They've probably been eaten. Have they been eaten? The other halflings, do you need them? They may aid us yet in that quest.
They did, they did do what they were supposed to have done. They were supposed to be free to go.
True, they have done no wrong to you.
One of them killed the bear.
This is Colum, the man with the skulls in his bone.
He is dead. The girl, we keep her.
We take the body of the dead one and the cooked girl. They are not used to you. You will have learnt from them by now, right?
We need to learn from them.
You have already learnt from them. They are halflings. They will give you nothing new.
He looks around to Casper.
They were supposed to, he came back for her. The deal, he did his part of the deal. I mean, are you now going to renege on this deal?
Plus, we are going to their capital city. We need to learn from them ourselves if we are to be successful in bringing you this one.
When you bring me prize, you have them.
Can you read? There's a wonderful thing called books. I think you'd really like them. Can you read?
How did he get free?
He does that. He's very slippery.
Arms are so small, they must have fallen out. You ain't go! Go!
Can you read?
I think it's time we go.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Okay.
We will come back for Jingo and his fair lady.
Don't cook the other half of the halfling.
If you are saving them and my shield as a prize when we come back, then we want them in good stead when we come back. I don't want to see them half burnt or...
One is all dead.
Then keep his body preserved until we get back.
We plan to.
And not stuffed with anything unnatural. As it is.
If you keep as is, you'll die.
Then why is he any use to you? We may as well keep him ourselves.
We study body.
Can I look at the body?
No!
No.
Got me my prize.
I'm pretty heartless, and even I don't like the idea of them stuffing Jingo.
I don't think he's dead. He's not,
Particularly
he's
the
not
fact that
dead,
he might
is
not be dead.
Yeah. Stuff the mouth first. You'll never hear his screams.
Could be even worse.
No. I think we've done all we can do here.
Hey Chunks walks out of the longhouse again, looks at you, kind of kneeling down in a lot of pain.
You don't have to
Magic man. You are strong.
This is true.
You need this.
She throws the shield back to you. Casper looks at him.
He's going to catch it Captain America style on the outstretched arm.
Oh, yes.
And Casper looks.
What you doing? He needs it to defeat the creature in the round flowers room.
The round.
We've heard about this.
We are going to. I wrote it in the book. We are heading off.
The room.
Dathgar Crag. Yes, we haven't heard about the room now. Sorry, madam. The room.
Is it in a book?
It killed or made Balkanite mad.
The half flowers room.
The flowers room.
The flowers
round
room.
building
Round.
in Dathgar Crag. Near the tunnel.
They told us of this yesterday while you were fighting a bear.
Have you seen one of these before? This is a book that I talk
That's a
of.
Lima.
This man is so stupid.
I apologise for
We
him.
should stuff him. No,
The spider's nodding.
I'm the spider. I wish to learn. Come on. Casper, we should
Creeping back. While she's doing that,
We should
add them to the beast house.
We should
back
have
over the
left
edge.
about 10 minutes ago.
I think we should leave.
Thank you. It was
Yeah.
nice meeting you.
Yeah.
We'll come back with the second fairest lady in all of Asher.
The what now?
Don't worry about that. That's
Right.
fine. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it.
Okay.
Or swim under that bridge when we come to it, as they say in my land.
Are you sure, Casper? We can kill him still.
He's very sure.
Second
Don't
most
worry.
beautiful woman is a bridge.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna run.
I'm gonna run.
come on, come on, come on, come on.
I'm like a little baby the first time.
Come on, Lily.
So the four of you are descending the cliff.
Going back over the
I'm
edge.
gonna go
Spider re-creeps over.
full of learning as I go over the corner with the book.
I may have promised to bring their leader a woman. I apologise. I know that it's not customary amongst most of Asher.
Where's Claro?
Don't worry. I'm sure he's fine. He may have fallen to his death. Don't worry about it. Hopefully
Haven't
he
seen-
saved the woman and then we'll save
What
her a hell
happened
of a
to you
lot.
anyway?
I fought a bear.
They weren't happy about that.
Well,
I blamed it on
the big-
Chingo.
You did that to the bear?
Oh,
Maybe Jingo deserves to be stuffed.
I'm impressed.
Yeah.
I know, even I feel bad about that one.
it was a bit of luck. He was chained up. I had a crossbow.
Yeah,
I
climb
had an
faster before they
advantage.
start spitting on us.
Yeah.
They're watching you, and you're climbing back down into the clouds.
Talking amicably about how we all almost died.
Okay. And we will take a quick break at this point, and we'll be back in 5 minutes.
That was close.
Good evening and goodbye.
Here's some lovely art from
Hello.
our fabulous fan.
A bear.
Thank you very much.
Zolan there.
Hello!
As if we hadn't left.
Welcome back, everybody.
Popcorn.
We've had a bit more mead. We've had some cookie dough brownies.
And now I can't move.
We're all quite
I do
full
like
up
the mead.
and ready to continue the adventure as you descend into the clouds.
Oh, music.
Should I move this to the man who can open bottles?
Oh, yeah.
You return.
Another homebrew mead on the go.
You return now to the top of these clouds, and once again get ready to descend into the thick air.
We almost that went as best as it could. That could have not gone very well.
I fear Jingo's alive. I fear he's going to die.
I think they are going to stuff him while he is still
I was
alive.
going to say, yeah, I don't think he realise he's not dead.
He will realise that he is not dead.
Yeah,
very
I'm sure
soon.
he'll notice.
Yeah.
Thanks.
To be honest, he did accept the
Oh,
sacrifice.
well, if you insist. I shouldn't really, but... Oh,
We got work tomorrow?
no. Oh, well, not till the evening.
Get smashed.
Right. So, okay, now what? We've got to find him a woman?
Yes.
We've got to find Claro first, I think.
Oh, he's around somewhere.
He's
Sure
a
he
clever
is.
man. He will catch us up. Hopefully he has saved this woman who apparently never wears clothes and likes to pleasure people. I told him that that was a fantasy and that person does not exist.
Oh, we met her in whatever that town was called.
Chastity.
Chastity.
Oh, but she is dead.
No, I think that might have been her
no.
sister.
Broga.
So now we need to look for the third most beautiful woman.
What happened, by the way?
What happened with what?
With the fight. Did you win, Malcolm? You actually done it.
Well, kind of. Yeah.
It's incredible, that is.
Yes,
sort
he
of-
was very good. You killed him and he broke his face. Single-handedly, and then they just couldn't. They were sore losers.
Really?
No. No, he had me on the ropes and the guys stepped in and caused absolute mayhem and blew him off the cliff.
Did you defile a sacred ritual?
A little bit.
I can see why they're angry now.
Busted it and blew him off.
I don't.
And also managed to blow
I don't need
the,
a beautiful woman.
also managed to blow the woman off the cliff. The one that I stepped in, caused all this to try and save. So hopefully,
So because of Malkin, everyone got blew off.
but apparently she's quite good at that anyway. Sorry, I couldn't help myself. Hopefully, Claro will have managed to find her and kept her safe.
Or they have both fallen to their deaths.
Well, we survived.
When we get to the bottom, we will see if there's any. What do you call it? Jam? Jam? Is that right?
Jam. Yeah.
Jam.
Yeah.
If there is
Jam.
any human jam.
If they fell straight through, they're going to be spread over quite a wide area.
So you have reached the point where your feet are just kind of about dangling in the top of these clouds,
Gonna revert.
reverting from spider
spider.
form.
Don't know how well he'd do in the cloud.
Spiders don't do well underwater.
Okay.
I'm just going to communicate my thanks as well. I thought I was a goner.
So Thoronir
You
the
didn't
body.
seriously think we were going to leave you, did you?
I did, yes.
How are you guys going to get through? Do you want me to swim you through?
Please. Yes. Don't think I can make. I can't make it on my own.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we're going to have
When
to
we
do
go
that.
through, there may be a very clingy turtle man.
You
Don't worry
stole
about that.
Claro the last time.
Yes.
That's how I got through.
Yes, he did.
I tried to save Claro from Turtle Man.
Yeah.
Zoomed off.
Yeah, he's a friend, but don't look him in the eyes or talk too much to him. I'm meant to be trying to win his freedom, which I think in some levels I have done.
Okay. Lovely.
I may have to lie to a turtle man, it's fine.
Fair enough. Okay.
Xolen, would you want to go first?
Please. Get me off this rock!
Nars will grab Xolen, swim him through the cloud.
Okay. So
Deep breath.
okay. So you're holding him, and so he's restricting your swim speed to about half
Okay.
as you're swimming him through.
Uh-oh.
So you're doing about 20 feet. Is that right?
So
That's
that's
your speed?
nice. More like 15. Basically, I've got the same swim speed as I do walking speed.
Okay, so yeah, you're moving about moving at 15 per round, which is faster than you can swim. So you feel like it's an improvement. The two of you are just waiting at the top there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he swims you down. Deep breath. And swims you down back into the cloud. This warmth again, this mistiness, your poor sight in front of you as you're entering this humid, strange, water-like experience. You descend 15 feet, 30 feet, 45 feet, and then just from right in front of you reappears Kappa, the turtle man, right in front of you. And it's the first time you've had a proper look at him. He's got this hair that's kind of patchy in places, this black hair that hangs down, this recession in his head, which is just kind of filled with this water-like substance which is in there, kind of sloshing. You've also got this large shell-like appendage to his carapace. You also have he's got these kind of clawed hands, humanoid inside, and he just comes right up to you, this kind of withered, sad-looking face. And he looks up to you.
I don't look at him.
He's talking, and you don't understand anything he says. He's making this blowing noise back to you. You came back to me.
I did. I have to save my friend from drowning. But it's good that we ran into each other.
Are you going to stay with me now?
Maybe. For a brief time. But I have to win your freedom.
Okay, how are you going to do that?
I'm going to bring this one.
He's still swimming. He's kind of swimming alongside you the whole time.
I have to bring this man on top. He is looking for a beautiful woman.
He tries to say something towards you. You say, "Can you?" And you understand him as, "Can you speak like us?"
He cannot, only me.
Okay. You may help him through.
Yes, there are two more up there. If you could help them through, then we can help save you.
How will you help?
Huh?
How will you help?
We will get your freedom. Can you only breathe in here, not outside?
I think so.
Have you tried sticking your head above the cloud and seeing if you can breathe?
That is okay.
You can breathe out there.
Yeah.
Maybe you should come with us and be free.
How?
We'll climb down.
Can you jump into the water?
I could do.
How far is the water?
I do not know this land. I believe it looks out over the top.
The whole time you're struggling to breathe.
Yeah.
We're swimming down.
This conversation's happening. You reckon you might be halfway. A few of these crustacean-like creatures are kind of gathering. Some of these pale shelled creatures and the dark shelled creatures.
We can take you to the water. Come with us.
It's too far.
You cannot survive for very long outside.
No, can you?
Yes, well, for a while at least. I need to stay relatively wet.
How will you get me there?
If you give me time to rest, perhaps I could sustain you for a little while with water, but not for long.
You can rest here. You can rest here with me.
I got a big thing in the morning.
Don't you want to rest with me?
Came on a little strong. We have to save my friends. My friends, you saw friends come down here?
You told me that you would stay with me.
I told you I would save you. The sounds very similar. One is saved, the other one is...
It's very strange gargling you're hearing the whole time between these two.
You're attempting to say anything back?
No, I want to point him though, on the back.
I could not get out of here without water.
We must find a way to take you down. How did they get you here? In a bag filled with water?
I don't know.
If you knew that, then that would help us save you. I'll be honest.
I don't know. You're getting further and further down. Starting to struggle a little bit for breath.
Yeah.
Your friend can bring water back. You wait with me.
Why is everybody so possessive on this mountain? Just live and let live, you know? Just sometimes...
Everybody wants something.
It is so lonely. I'm so happy to have a friend again.
I thought you had your other shellfish friends.
They keep me company, but not like you do.
I'm a terrible friend. In fact, one of my friends is now going to be stuffed. Filled with sawdust.
Your time, rainy man, can bring water back and we can leave together.
He will not be able to bring it. Look how weak he is. He cannot climb all the way up here with
Currently
water.
going purple.
Yeah.
The other ones can bring water too. You can stay with me.
I can actually make water. If you come with us, then maybe I can make water to keep you alive.
Show me making
Face
water.
Hmm?
I'm
Show
practicing at the
me.
surface right now.
I cannot yet. I need to wait.
Well, you can wait with me. And you're getting very close to the bottom now, to the point where you're starting to see the light again.
As my vision turns in.
Yeah, you're getting to the bottom as you're really
Oh,
on
you're
your
going to
breath.
swim right out the bottom.
And as you kind of get to the bottom, Kappa just grabs you kind of by the arm. Leave him here.
Leave me here? Leave him here. He's going to drown.
Leave him. He can go and get water.
Well, I need to get the other two as well. They need to come through.
How far is this, do you think, from where I am to the
You're
bottom of
now
the cloud?
just bursting out at the
Oh,
bottom
okay,
at
cool,
this
yeah.
exact point.
Oh,
So
perfect.
you get to the bottom, you feel that breath again.
Have I grabbed hold of the ledge?
It
I
feels
haven't-
cold as you escape the
Oh,
water.
I haven't just fallen out.
Well, yes, you've still got your climbing kit
breathe!
on, you've got your boots,
Oh, perfect. Yeah.
and as you get to the bottom, I guess you're ready to hammer
Yeah.
your kit on.
I'm in the wall then.
Okay, so you've dug back into the wall, breathing again, the cold air hitting you as this warm air leaves you.
Yeah.
Down.
And Kappa's just got hold of your shoulder.
I wonder what's going on down there. They seem to be taking an awful long time.
Tell him to get water.
I've already told him. You did not speak his language, so you haven't heard it.
Make a deception roll.
Oh, jeepers. I'm gonna be eaten by a turtle.
Can't, I had a brownie.
That is
brownie,
a
I
powerful...
had 2.
I'm popcorn.
It's deception, you say?
Yeah.
2.
Why are you lying to Kappa?
Because you are very possessive. This is not a healthy friendship.
You said you would get me water and get me out of here.
I will get you out of here. I can create water. It is one of the powers that I have.
Oh, then rest with me and we create it in tomorrow.
I think that if that happens, then I will not leave here. I will just have so much fun that I will never want to leave, and people need my help.
It is not too bad here. You can stay with me, or we can leave together.
I think we should leave together. You should come with us.
Or rest with me and create water.
But even if I created it, it would fall. We need like a thing to put over your head, so you can breathe.
And he points to his head. The bowl.
You put water in there and you can breathe.
Yes.
We can do that. I can do that.
I've got water in my...
You should come with
Skin.
us. We will take you to some water and you can live in there.
I'm gonna wave my arms around for attention and point as we crossed a river to get to the bottom of the bluff.
You can't hit. You don't understand it.
But I'm like, God!
It's just mad gargling.
He's crazy!
Finland's gonna be like in a film where he hobbles his legs.
You're not entirely clear whether Nonus can actually talk to him or not. It's
Oh,
just
okay.
a series of strange bubbly sounds.
Come with us. I know a river. We can put you in it.
You are lying to me.
I'm not now. I was before. We always lie to each other. We're friends.
Rest with me.
No, I do not rest with other creatures. It is against
that one.
my
You
religion.
can make water in the morning.
Well, I will not need to. If I only need enough water to fill your head, we can do that. I have a water skin on me.
It's starting to get a little dark in the sky.
What now happens when you put mead in it?
Let's fill it with ale.
It dries very quickly.
How quickly is very quickly?
Not the sun.
Less than a day. Less than 1 day? Less than the sun comes up and then down?
Yeah.
Do you think he's coming back for us or not?
Yeah, I'm going to wait.
Yeah, on the
I
start
think
swimming.
Xolen's tiny little lungs gave way.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm going to say that I'm heading down.
Okay.
I'm going to start my descent. I'm a
Okay.
bit slower than you guys, so I'm going to get going.
Zolan starts to descend down. You're not particularly aware. You're still gurgling with
Straps
Pepper.
his hat on.
The clingy.
Little propeller hat.
I haven't
we
got,
can take you to. There is a river close by. That is probably how they got you here. We can put you in there. That will take us.
Not a river.
I'm going to break a lump of rock off of the side of the cliff and just drop it. I mean, you know, we float in it, but I mean,
Yeah.
you know.
I mean, it falls out of your hand.
Where's it going? Right on top of Zola.
Yeah.
Kills,
It disappears.
Kills the
See
thing.
if it catches anybody's attention.
Yeah.
I'm going to skim some.
On the side.
Just for
You
fun.
notice it only bounces 4 times.
8 times.
You're going to take your friends down.
Sorry?
You're going to take your friends down.
Hello?
We're going to take them down and then we'll take you down too. You'll come with us.
You'll come with me. You're starting to, are you kind of ascending again?
Yeah, I'm ascending,
he's
yeah.
ascending with you.
Okay.
Okay, these creatures are all kind of clustering nearby.
Jeez.
Just ascending with you. Rest with me.
No, Kappa. This is not happening.
Please rest with me.
I'm not going to rest with you. You can come with us and risk your life as a brave man, or you can die here a coward. They are our options.
He just swims away from you.
Oh dear. We're gonna get eaten by a turtle.
And the posse, bringing back the crew.
So all of these creatures just disappear as he swims away.
West Side Story style.
Oh, good. I'm still swimming up.
A cannonball in.
Cannonball!
Okay, after a short period of time, you return to the top. You just see Thoronir just dive down. Cannonballs past
Cool.
you.
I'll grab him and keep
Okay.
swimming. Swim down.
Okay, and Malkin,
Just bobbing around,
they're still at the top.
waiting for something to happen.
Okay.
Like now wondering whether Thoronir's going to come back up.
He's dead.
So far, everybody I know has disappeared into the cloud and I'm just hanging around here.
Okay, so you start to descend down.
Hello?
As you descend part way there, unclear how far, but part of the way down,
Most of the way.
you nearly all of it,
Almost
part of the way
along,
down. You feel
Kappa!
a claw-like hand grabs you
Yeah, I
around
should
the
have just
ankle.
known that the next person down was going to encounter this.
Will you be my friend? I actually had an experience like this outside the pub once.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Everyone's
20,
done that.
24 to hit.
Well, that hits.
Wow!
Very uncomfortable.
That's definitely going to hit.
Can you?
Make a death save.
Yeah, 20, 24 to hit. You, at this point,
Oh no!
see and
guy.
feel as you're descending quickly, just out of the fog emerges one of these small creatures.
With a giant
It's-
eel.
One of the pale brown ones with the smaller claws that just spins into your view and releases some kind of filament from its mouth, from its face, like a string that sticks you to the wall, totally out of your hands, Nollis. Almost like a webbing of sorts. But
Man.
it's not a spider's web. But
I'm
it's,
so good with webs.
it's a sticky, like, splat of filament which sticks you right up against the wall where you are.
Yeah.
No swimmies.
At this point, we're going to roll initiative.
Yeah.
Including me.
Sure, why not?
What about me?
It doesn't hurt.
I was going to say
You probably will.
Realistically, I was thinking about this.
It
I was going
depends.
to wait and if anything was, you know.
Depends if you get any notification.
Yeah,
but
that's
we'll keep
what
you
I was-
out of sequence until there's a logical reason to complete it.
Perfecto. 13 for Xolen. Out of sequence.
Okay.
20 for Malcolm. Not a natural 20.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Bobbing around
12.
on the top. Wondering where all my friends
Nollis.
20, not natural.
Okay, you and Malcolm are level.
In a cloud.
are. Roll off, sunshine.
Must be amazing to swim in
3.
a cloud.
4.
Imagine that. Having the
What did you
buoyancy
get?
to be swimming
Uh,
around.
three.
Damp and
So
lightning.
you're up first, Nollis, yes?
I don't know, I think
Yeah.
of the blue sky above.
Okay,
We're lying on
Nollis,
the back.
you are actually going to be the first to react.
Yeah,
That's
Kind of,
basically what I'm-
like stormy.
Oh, yeah.
I guess having a slight
Basically what I'm
awareness of
thinking
what's
is the
going on.
time to chill out, it is.
So what can I see around me?
Right now, there's only one creature that you can see. It's this single pale brown crustacean-like creature which has span into view and spat out this filament at Thoronir, which is just stuck in to the wall. Totally caught him off guard, you know.
So I can only see that one
It's the
creature.
only creature, because remember, you've only got this 15 foot of view around your radius.
Great. Cool. I'm going to. Is it close enough to attack it?
Are you close enough to attack it?
Yeah.
You're not in melee with it, but it's only 15 feet from your
Yeah, I'm going
position.
to swim up and stab the little guy.
Go for it.
Get him!
You've got an
Soft
inbuilt
bit.
swimming speed, haven't you?
Yeah, 30. It's not great though. That is 11.
11. Good question.
Stabby.
11 will not hit.
Thought that might be the case.
It seems to be it's moving quite quickly. You know, it's tricky to pin it down. It's the spinning movement is very strange, not like any creature you've encountered before.
Okay.
Unusual, kind of darts to one side and then the other as you strike at it. Okay, yeah, does not hit. Anything else you'd like to do?
I kind of swim over there, and now I'm guessing I'm in its melee range, so I can't move away from it without it hitting me. So that's me.
Okay. Next would be Malcolm. Now, Malcolm, I don't know if you're aware of anything at the moment.
Well, am I aware of anything at the moment? I'm
You
up at the top, really.
You can't
aren't I?
really hear anything, so
I'm out of it.
you're not in alert. You're not alerted
No.
to anything. Was your objective just to wait effectively?
Well,
at the
yeah.
moment?
As far as I'm concerned, I don't know that anything bad has happened.
Sure.
Am I? Do I? So, yeah. I'm just
At the moment, you're waiting.
bobbing around on the surface, waiting for Nollis to come back and get me.
Okay. Well played in character. Next, Malcolm.
See?
We go to
I agree.
we go to Xolen.
Why am
I'm going to give you inspiration for not doing anything then.
Nice. There you go.
You never give Xolen inspiration for not doing anything.
It doesn't do anything all the time.
That's very true,
That
actually.
is very true.
Yeah. Xolen.
I sat in a tree for like half a month.
Yeah. Xolen, what are you doing?
I don't know. Am I? Do I get
probably not
inspiration if I
probably
don't
not
do
aware of
anything?
anything.
Do I get inspiration?
I'm not saying. You're probably not aware of
I'll
anything.
give him advantage at least.
Advantage of my
Advantage
descent.
on doing anything.
No.
Just waiting.
I'm going down. I started the descent.
Continuing down.
Yeah, I remember
Okay.
I was heading
You
off.
can have inspiration.
Quick, while the DM's in a good mood.
After Xolen, we go to Thoronir.
I'm not going to do anything.
No, you can't.
You can't do anything.
You're very aware of the situation.
How am I bound? Like, I'm stuck. He stuck me to the wall.
Yes.
How
Do I have my hands free or?
You currently
There's
are
no time to try and make a phone call.
effectively grappled. So grapple means your speed is 0. That's it. Yeah, you can do anything else. It's just you're restrained. So you have got access to your hands.
Okay, can I try and scimitar this filament?
Yes, absolutely. So the rules on
Very good.
underwater attacks.
Very good lead.
Against filament?
You haven't got an inbuilt swimming speed, have you?
No.
You receive disadvantage on any underwater attack roll unless the weapon is a dagger, javelin, short sword, spear, or trident.
Oh, I didn't know that.
None of those.
So it will be disadvantage to try and free yourself. It's in effect. It's hang on. It doesn't feel like water in the same way. It doesn't do that.
Cool.
Yeah, it doesn't do that. Forget that disadvantage. That's not
Okay,
true.
it was 23.
That is if you're underwater. You're not underwater. You can still speak.
That's a good attack.
It's just you can't breathe. 23 will hit it.
Wonderful.
And if you want to make your roll against it,
Take this. 3 slashing.
3. So
Plus dex bonus?
Yeah, that's on there.
3. Yep. So you manage to free part of your body away from it. You're not entirely restrained, but you've taken out at least half of the webbing.
And in doing so, cause some air for my lungs.
Not really. Yeah, you're still obviously unable to breathe currently. Okay.
You'll need a kiss.
After that, Thoronir, we
Nice.
go to the so one of the dark brown crustacean creatures emerges. This one is very slightly bigger than the paler one that you were looking at. It's got larger claws, and it swims right up to you, Nolus, with its claws, and it comes and tries to knock you, kind of knocks the pale creature away, just kind of bashes into its location, and it uses its claw to try and attack you.
Oh,
Nice.
And it does so
Poached lobster.
for 15.
That's a miss.
15, so yeah, it grabs at you, you defend it, you still got your shield, I guess, claws against your shield as you swim in the clouds, and it does not attack, it does not hit you. The stuff happens.
The horde is descending.
We go around to you. No, not you. The creature that's on you has its next turn. Sorry, there's a few things going on there. The creature that's on you, that you're attacking, has its go, and it just tries. It disengages from you. It pulls away from your position and disappears out of your immediate vision because you've got this 15-foot radius. So again, there's only this dark clawed crustacean-like creature there with you now. We come round to Nolus.
Okay. I'm going to attack the bigger, slightly browner crustacean.
Sure. Please do.
That is a 21.
No hits.
Ooh. That is 11 damage.
11 damage. Yeah.
With my rapier.
Okay. So as you
Campfire style.
Thing
Yeah.
skewer it, yeah.
So you strike this creature and you dig it straight into it, right through its kind of thorax, and just pierce the creature. It just kind of becomes impaled on your weapon and seems to struggle for a moment before falling motionless.
I'd send that for later if I was you. Looks like good eating on that.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna swim over to where Thoronir is. And I'm gonna put realising that I'm probably only just got there in time and I don't know what's around me. I'm gonna put my back to him and ready. I can't ready an action because I don't have an action, but I'll be basically defending him against anything else that's gonna come in.
So stood right in front of.
Yeah, shield out and rapier out, ready for whatever's going to come out of the mist to try and do us.
Okay. We come over to Malcolm.
Right, I've been waiting long enough. So I'm going to dive down
Yeah.
Take his inspiration away.
and swim down as far as I can,
Okay.
as far as I think is safe for me. So I've got a movement of 40 feet, so I'm going to swim down 20 feet.
So 20 feet would be your normal movement, and
Yeah.
then because you're in water, it's kind of half speed.
Oh,
And then you can obviously dash if you're swimming with it for everything
Mind
you
you,
have.
how long is a turn?
A turn is 6 seconds.
6 seconds. I can hold my breath for about
Yeah.
a minute.
You just made the trip last time.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, you
I'm taking
just made the trip.
big breath, dive down. I've been waiting up there long enough.
So you're using a dash.
I'm going to use my dash. Yes.
Takes you another 20.
So that's 40 feet down.
From there, you can just about at the extremities of your vision make out Nollus's side, at least his arm and his weapon that seems to be drawn, and kind of possibly one of Thoronir's arms seems to be free. So also seems to have a weapon.
I'm going to keep an eye on
but that's
how many,
as much as you can make out of them.
How many turns? So that's 1, 2. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that's as much. Oh, so I can just about make out Nollus, can I? In the distance.
Yes.
How far away from me?
Just 15 feet. But remember, you've only got this limited vision from the cloud.
Oh yeah.
Xolen.
Okay.
I'm whistling away, climbing down the mountain. Fucking hell,
The most Xolen combat. Yeah.
I did not think that out of the sessions, I'm going to be the only one who would survive.
Yeah, I guess until notified,
Yeah.
I'm heading
Yeah,
down.
as far as you're concerned, he's gone back up to get me and Thoronir. So.
I'm waiting for like falling rocks, dead fish to fall out from coming. Otherwise, I'm
Hey,
off.
what happened to that rock I dropped?
Yeah, you're not sure.
Oh.
You don't know. Thoronir.
That's what Kappa said.
Am I still grappled?
You are still
So
grappled.
I've still got to roll again for another strike.
If you'd like to attack it, you're welcome to.
Yes.
22.
That'll do it.
Good rolls.
Kick its ass.
4.
You free yourself from the web. You cut
Oh, I fall so
baby.
fast.
cut it loose.
And I better move down as fast as I can go, really.
Okay, so you're using all of your
The rest of my...
movement, which is 35, is it?
So yeah, 35, so that's
Yeah.
half of that.
17 feet 6 inches, all the way down.
Okay.
Talking about units of measurement, I learned something really cool yesterday. You know, like the
It's not gonna
American
be cool.
and the UK shoe sizes. It's based on barley grain. So size 12 is 12 barley grains in a row.
Really?
Yes,
That's amazing.
that is what.
Is that American?
And English.
Oh, right.
I believe
That is cool.
I believe they counted backwards though. That's why there's one out, because one started from 1 and one started from 12, and because they determined that 12 was the biggest shoe size ever, that would ever be needed, so they went backwards from 12.
No,
I think UK went backwards from
Also,
12,
so
and the American
I
went
wear
from 1.
officially the biggest shoe size ever needed.
Supposedly declared by some king of England in the 17th century.
Awesome.
nice.
There you go. Sorry for that.
Love it.
Barley grain,
Good
1/3 of an inch.
And back in the time of the King of England, I would have had the biggest feet in the kingdom.
Zolan,
Awesome.
from out of the mist emerges another one of these dark brown, large clawed crustacean creatures. Again, he stands there with his claws in front of you. He doesn't engage you. Stands off you, 10 feet in front of you with his claws.
about the lightning.
Yeah, because I've got a dead one on the end of my. Like a standard bearer with seafood.
You could make a wonderful little kebab, couldn't you?
From just to the left of it, another one of these creatures. They almost form like a formation.
Oh,
the
gee,
two of them
that's-
kind of working together. It seems. The one of the
So
smaller,
it's
paler ones
Uh-oh.
comes at you with its filament once again.
Guardians of the Galaxy 2.
Um, it's got
Shit.
10 to hit. 10 to hit. It's going to miss you. And just to the side, you manage to just avoid it as it spits over your shoulder and
That's
misses you.
We are strong like foreign cheese.
We go
Sooner or
to
later, one of them's going to hit you, and the whole thing is going to be
It's hard lightning inside the cloud.
Just everything in the cloud.
It'll be like
yeah,
living in a
oh.
thunderstorm.
there's
Ooh,
I
pretty.
don't know what that'll do.
another 2 of these large clawed darker creatures just gather around it. It does seem almost like a dance the way all 4 of them are moving together. 2, one kind of either side and then one just behind this paler creature in the middle that is basically spitting this sticky filament out.
One's called Bob, one's called Flo.
Nice.
You hear, I don't want to hurt you. Stay with me.
I told you this is not a healthy relationship, Kappa. You send your minions after me. It is not good.
We will be friends.
We are friends now, but I'm starting to lose interest in this friendship. You are behaving poorly.
Ask your friends to fetch water and wait with me.
I can create water. You should come with us now.
You can say this, but I can't see it. There's a bubbling sound going from around you. It's very peculiar. Okay. Nice. Back round to you.
So Thoronir's free. He's moving down. I can, if I look around me, can I see Malkin above me?
No.
No?
You've got Thoronir just about left your vision.
I'm just about in. He should be able to see me though.
No,
you
so
can see his
you just
hand.
see my hand.
Yeah,
so
you can't
I
quite
see
see him.
That's fine.
Thoronir's just about left your vision, so currently you're kind of on your own in your pool of vision, and you've got this one pale crustacean with its two small claws, and these two brown ones that are all kind of spinning together in unison, like a dance of sorts.
Okay. Nollis is gonna use his action to cast light on his rapier.
Okay.
On his shield, actually. He's
Okay.
gonna use the cast on his shield.
Yeah.
Hopefully piercing kind of the darkness of the fog a little bit.
Is it a cantrip line?
Fog light, yeah.
Little horn.
Yeah, so bright light in a 20-foot radius and dim light for an additional 20 feet. It can be coloured, so it'll be bright blue, which is what it was last time. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Just try and brighten up the area. Basically, non-offensive. Just try and see what else is
There's
around.
blue. Okay. So this strange, like if you blast light at fog, it sometimes whites out. You've got good vision now for 20 feet around you. Past that is this wall of blue now. So you've just gained an extra 5 feet of vision, which takes both Thoronir and Malkin into your sphere. You can now see. You can, obviously you're swimming down, but you can still make out Nollis behind you. Malkin, you see this big flash of blue light, and you can now make out all of Nollis with this big blue shining shield in front of you. Which also brings into you, for you, Malkin, the one of these creatures that's, and maybe just like the claw of the central one, kind of bobbing and weaving there. Unclear whether they don't necessarily appear hostile. It's unclear to you. They're just there in this strange formation.
So before I do anything else, I'm going to be moving down slightly, but keep an eye on these guys. And I'm saying, I have water on me now. You can. I told you before, you can risk it, be brave, and come with me, or you can die here alone. That is your choice. But I will not be your captive. I am no one's captive.
Okay.
I can hear this, can I?
Yes,
No,
but it's in
speaking-
bubbly.
Speaking out.
Yeah.
Speaking bubbly.
Okay, and you're swimming down your full movement?
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, so you're moving past Thoronir because you can obviously swim a lot better than
I'll
him.
probably move alongside Thoronir.
Yeah.
Probably wouldn't pass him.
So just slightly behind him.
Yeah.
And so
Also,
you're
this
moving,
big
you're
blue
moving about,
light, so it's kind of should be obvious the direction we're going in, I guess.
so you're moving about 15 feet. The blue light is kind of leaving you, but you can still see this blue sort of haze ahead of you, even though you've got no vision. So you've got a sense as to the direction that he's gone.
Okay, well I'm going to. It's my turn next.
It is, yes.
Yeah. I'm going to carry on swimming as fast as I can, so my full movement 40 down to 20. And he's moved. He was 15 feet away from me.
Yeah, so as you move 20, you now have this vision of all four of these creatures. There's this one pale lobster-like crustacean and these three broader, more crab-like dark brown creatures that are all just bobbing in unison together, twirling, just kind of looking exactly where you are.
They're not making any movement towards me, making
Not at
any.
this moment.
So I'll continue. I'll then dash.
Yeah.
Do another 20 feet straight down
Fine.
towards the light.
So
Swimming
you-
towards the light.
So you swim down, yeah, you see this blue light, your full movement, including your dash, as you're swimming down frantically. Already you're feeling the breath kind of going from your body. You three are all right alongside one another, all within kind of 5 feet of each other. And right up against the wall as well. After you, Xolen, you're just continuing down?
Do I see a light if I look up?
No.
I'm off, yeah.
It's very high, obviously.
Yeah, I'm trying.
You're looking down as you.
Well, it's getting dark. I'm
Yeah. Oh, it's getting a little dark in the evening.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, Thoronir. You're up for it.
Yeah, I'm just going to keep swimming.
Okay, you've got no vision on any creature at the moment. So you're going to go using a dash.
Yeah, please.
So it's 35 effect you're moving. Okay, and you swim as fast as you can straight down.
Spinning like the creatures.
Torpedo away.
Awesome.
Again, you've got this bright blue light that you're kind of swimming away from as you swim down. After Thoronir, we come to these creatures again, and the formation. They're all pretty much one after another. These creatures. So I'm just going to move them as a formation. Run the turn
Flying
concurrently.
My
Yeah,
ducks.
of sorts. They come back down.
With appropriate cartoon sound effects.
So they come down to the first two that they're next that they come to, which is you two, basically Malkin and Nollis, in their spinning, dancing, whirling formation, which is
Friends of yours?
Not quite. They are trying to keep us here.
Okay.
Who specifically?
you notice that the pale one is kind of spooling. It looks like it's some of the filament which is kind of dropped down and dangled out of its mouth. It's kind of spooling back up again.
Lovely.
Disgusting.
Disgusting. What the hell are you?
At this stage,
These people need to get some sea monkeys. They're adorable pets. Not these
Adorable
things.
They're probably all floating around us, actually. Cloud monkeys.
Cloud monkeys, yeah.
there's another one that appears next to you, Thoronir. One of these pale ones. It too is spooling this. You only get a quick glance at it, so you're not studying it, but it's kind of using its claws to do something to its mouth.
Ew.
It doesn't need to be like this. We can stay together. I only want you to stay with me.
I told you can risk your life, you can come with us, you can be brave, or you can be here alone. I will not be held prisoner here.
I can't understand a word of this, but it sounds like a threat to me.
Most of the things I say sound like a threat.
No, him.
Okay, Nollis.
I'm going to continue down, away from them, full movement.
Yeah.
But I don't really want to leave Malkin, so I suppose if we're moving at the same time, I'm going to try and move with these guys.
I mean, his turn is straight after yours.
Stay.
Yeah.
Well, I can do 40 with a dash anyway, so I can keep up with you, don't worry.
Yeah. How far away are we from the bottom? Can I see anything that
You
we
make
can
an
place?
insight roll.
Insight. Bam! That's a 23.
Ooh.
Halfway.
Halfway. Jeepers, got a long way to go.
How far are we?
Halfway.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, I'll continue. I guess I'll move as fast as I can down, so I'll kind of be dashing out.
So if you're full dash,
It won't be my full dash because
No.
I'm trying to keep within.
so just so before, if you want to keep with Malkin, you're moving 40 basically to swim
Yeah.
pack because you can judge his speed as you're
Yeah,
trying to
yeah.
swim alongside him.
So I'll be trying to swim alongside these guys.
Yeah. And Malkin, you're doing the same thing.
Yeah, full movement and dash, so that's 40 feet.
Yeah. So
Actually,
again,
I'll let him get 10 feet ahead of me, and I'll ready in action. Sorry to take this out of sequence, but I'll ready in action that if one of the spool guys goes to hit. Can I catch up with Thoronir at this point? How far away is
so
it?
if you don't sprint, you're just about 10 feet behind him.
Okay, so I'll move as far as I can, which is 30 feet,
Mhm.
and my action will be if anyone tries to be spooled, that I'll block it, try and block it with my shield.
Okay, so you can. You probably have to be just a little bit closer because you're 10 feet from Thoronir.
Okay.
Because he moved 35, you're moving 30,
Okay.
and you're 5 behind him initially. So you probably couldn't do that with your shield, but maybe I'm happy for you to ready something else instead.
Okay, I'll grab my bow and I'll if one of them goes to spool someone, I'll shoot it.
Okay, fine.
Get him.
Okay. At this point, we go to Thoronir. Just keep still diving as
Still
fast
spinning
as you
around.
can.
Wow.
Yeah, so Thoronir gets ahead of you guys again. This blue light. Again.
Race to the bottom.
You're always slightly ahead of this blue light, basically, Cal.
I assume it's Nollis, but I'm not taking any chances. I'm trying extra hard to escape this light.
The blue light. Yeah, sure. Xolen?
Running away from the police.
Can I say a light yet?
No, not yet.
I'm carrying on down the hill, yeah. Yeah.
You're going to be at the bottom soon.
They'll be here. I probably only got like 80 feet down. Probably not got that far.
Okay. Again, they're moving as a pack of sorts. The pack of 4. Again, this creature is attempting to spool up. It's still kind of spooling its filament. It seems to be struggling to do so as it's moving, and the others are sticking with it in a pack. This other one that was next to you, Thoronir, is kind of stalking alongside you. It is doing the same thing, and it seems to have completed whatever it was doing, and it is taking another strike with its webbing towards you.
I dodge it.
Spitting at you.
So can I take a shot at it? So I'm ready to action.
This one, let me check this. So we've got... So you were 10 behind him, he moved 35, he's 45 behind you. The creature is further than 20 feet within your vision. This one, unfortunately. You can see all the other ones, but the one by Thoronir you can't see. It's past your vision. This one has got a 17 to hit.
That will indeed spool me.
You are once again a familiar feeling of this horrible, gunky filament that splattered you to the wall again. This time it's kind of splattered you upside down, so you've got your legs kind of against the wall as
That's
you
fine,
were
that's the
swimming.
direction I'm going.
Yeah, exactly.
Spool me once.
So you are...
Right, if you leave your legs behind, you might just be able to make it.
Well, maybe I'll slip out of my galoshes.
Yeah.
No!
De-trouser.
Just going to strip from the waist down.
I'd rather die.
We've got options of the world to me.
Okay. At this stage, you see 1, 2 more of these brown-clawed, dark brown-clawed creatures gather around the one that just spat at you, Thoronir. So there's now a pack of 4, and there's a pack of 3
Oh,
underneath
dear.
you.
Dun, dun, dun.
Okay. Nollis.
Cool. So Thoronir is still ahead of me, right?
To your not, he is, but exactly you haven't got eyes on him right at this moment.
I'm going to swim down my movement speed, 30 feet.
Yes. So you were 45 away from us, didn't you? So you are.
Yeah.
You are 15 away from him now.
Cool.
And you've still got both Malcolm and Thoronir in view. You can now pretty much see 7 of these creatures all around. You've got a pack kind of focusing basically on Malcolm's area, another pack focused on Thoronir's area.
Cool. I've still got my bow drawn, so I'm going to take a shot at one of the big clawed creatures that are around Thoronir while he's webbed up.
Yep. So one of the larger clawed creatures.
Yeah. Which is a 24 to hit.
That'll hit.
Nice!
Bang.
Kapow! 6 damage.
6 damage. So you strike. You strike one of these creatures in kind of directly in one of the top of its almost its shoulder location. It seems to lose functionality of one of these claws kind of entirely, but it's still kind of half spinning a little bit jauntily.
Just goes around in circles now.
Yeah, it's not killed, but it's struggling.
Cool.
Okay, anything else you want to do, Nollis?
I've done my movement and my actions. That's pretty much me. I was just going to say, I told you again, you can come with us, or I will fight you.
You will stay with me.
I will not be your captive. I'm not staying up here in this cloud. Live your life and don't die a coward.
You will help me
Help you do what?
get away from here.
I've told you I will help you. Come with us now.
Stay and make water.
I can just fill you up with water. I have a water skin on me now. We can take you 2 days down into the river. You'll be free.
You're up.
Me? Right. How far behind Nolus am I?
You have got vision on both of them. You're
Right.
you're about 10 feet behind Nolus, and you can see a bit of Thoronir probably.
Okay, so I can get within range of the creatures that are surrounding.
Right now you've got pack right next to you, and then if you want to swim down, you can get closer to the pack that's kind of dealing with Thoronir at the moment.
Okay, I'm going to swim down so that I'm with these guys. And
So give you like a 10-foot space, as it were.
right,
So you're not going into melee with them; you're retaining the space.
no, I'm going to get into. I'm going to attack the closest creature.
In melee.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay. Fine. So
one of the gribbly things that's
yeah. So it's probably
threatening Nolus.
the one that just one's got an arrow sticking out of it.
No, I'll leave that one for.
Fine. So the pale brown creature or the dark brown creature?
Hang on a second. The turtle guy is directly in front of Nolus.
You haven't got vision on him.
I haven't got vision on
You
him.
can hear gargling in the
I
back.
can hear you go. Yeah. Okay. Because I'm more concerned about the creatures that are attacking.
Thoronir.
Directly attacking Thoronir. So
Yeah.
I'm going to go for the first one.
Yeah, there's a pale one, and then there's two darker, larger clawed creatures, one with an arrow sticking out of it.
I'll go for the other larger dark claw creature.
Okay, no problem.
And I will attack with my staff. Pull my stick out and thwack.
Please do.
Do it.
Ooh, that's not brilliant. That's a 9 plus 5, 14. One-handed.
14. You kind of glancingly hit it, but it seems to be the pretty decent thickness carapace on it. You knock it, but it doesn't seem to be affected.
Okay.
Armor seems to be reasonable.
All right, I'm going to have to go for a bit of DM judgment here then, because I've hit this one and maybe knocked it out of the way a bit.
So not significantly, maybe half a foot or
Okay.
something like that. You just knock it to the side. Just
I can
glance
say
it.
so. Right, I can't attack the next one.
Inspirational?
You have inspiration if you want to use it.
I don't really want to use it on something like this. No, I'm going to do my follow-up attack on the same creature, but with just an empty-hand attack.
Sure.
Eye gouge.
Ooh, a 19.
I go.
24.
24,
That will
yeah.
hit.
Yep. And that is unarmed strike.
1d4.
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 Dex, I believe.
Yep.
Plus ass kicking ability.
3 plus dex is 6.
6.
Yep.
6 damage.
Yep.
So you whack as you kind of hit it, glancing blow with one to throw it
Go
off.
for my stick with it and knock it slightly to the side, and then a roundhouse thwack.
Okay, fine. You feel its shell just cave just a little bit as you do so, like you're breaking a lobster. Just in the kind of in the thorax as you strike it. It cracks a little bit. It knocks it up in the water before it rebalances itself, and slightly it's not as in sequence with the other creature as it was previously. Neither of them are actually. You've got one with an arrow sticking out of it, kind of wobbling. The other that's kind of got a cracked thorax, but they're still both there at the moment.
Tough, isn't they? Gonna be good eating on these.
Xolen. Nothing at the moment.
Is anybody coming? As I'm still going to descend.
Sure. You're close enough that you can hear that.
Oh.
That'll be a while.
That'll be a while.
See you soon!
Catching supper.
Thoronir.
Can I wriggle out my galoshes?
You are you're grappled. The galoshes are pretty well grappled as well.
But if I wriggled out of them,
If you change shape into a spider,
Or an otter.
long thin legs, or badger,
I do have one left.
You
but
realise it's really holding you in place. You could attempt to force your way out of it, but it doesn't seem like wriggling's going to do it. It's really got you pinned in there.
Okay, like at what sort of where am I attached? Is it
Pretty
like-
much all your legs, so right up to the waist.
So just if I severed my lower half,
That would do it.
that would be a bit
I
drastic.
think that would grow back on a wood elf,
That
right?
is the answer to the problem.
Only one way to find out.
I'll turn into a giant lizard and then cut my
your legs.
tail off.
Yeah.
Brute force. I'm going to try and.
Strength check it. Yeah, you can do that.
I haven't got any strength.
Yeah, make a
That
strength
might be
check.
a foolish one. I'm just going to quickly use a bonus action to.
Exciting.
Have we learned what they do now, have you?
Going to use your bonus action.
It's still a mystery to me,
Bonus
bonus actions. I don't
Yeah, you
quite
can use bonus
understand.
action if he's got one.
So I'm going to call forth the spirit totem, the spirit of the bear. And this is going to be a kind of 30-foot aura around me.
So you can get yourself, Malkin, and Nollis.
And it's going to grant everyone +8 temporary.
I guess that will include enemies if they're in your
No,
sphere.
only
I'm
ones I
guessing.
choose.
Is it
Only
not?
the ones I
Oh,
choose.
right, okay.
I'm not going to choose
That's a very
them.
powerful bonus action.
Maybe I'll choose one of them.
I need a bonus action now.
In addition,
Yeah, but you're
you
just
and
gonna
your
use that
allies
climb.
gain advantage on strength checks
Nice.
and strength saving throws.
Nice.
In the aura.
Yeah.
That's some good D&Ding, that is.
You've got 8
Good old
temporary
D&D.
hit
That is
points
some
each.
good D&Ding.
And now you get advantage on your strength check to
Yes.
break 3.
What a bananas action as well.
So yeah, you feel properly restrained. You're starting to feel the air. You know, You're still okay, Thoronir, but
Ooh, 18 plus 8.
No, it's not +8.
No, it's
just
only
bonus.
temporary hits.
Oh, right.
+8.
Yeah, it's just a
18.
Advantage.
18. You successfully manage to, conjuring the spirit of the bear, pull your legs free. As you
Spirit
feel
of the
this
burning bear.
animalistic
Bear.
burning bear running through you.
Have I still got my trousers on?
You have.
They are so
Unless you now
sticky,
want
though.
to take them off, you can.
Hold down with your trousers. Roll
Part of me
into
wants to, but I feel like I'll need them later on.
Okay, you see,
Wonderful.
You see Nollis near you. Fire. It's just fired an arrow. You see Malcolm that's now right up next to one, cracking it with his hand and his staff. There's quite a lot around you now. You've got vision on at least 5.
Yeah. They look like they've got it handled. I'm going to move 17.5 feet down.
Nice.
You round down 17, I'm afraid.
Savage.
Oh, there's always one. Just that extra 6 inches was enough to drown him.
Okay. Okay, thank you, Thoronir. The creature. So the one that is up the top. There's a lot of these things. Sorry, I'm trying to keep track. So they basically.
Don't worry on our account.
The 3 that were that were higher up kind of pack around you from the top side.
Yeah.
You know? So you've now all you've got 7 of these creatures kind of blocking your ascent where you to go up. I don't think you are, or to the left of you, in effect, to your west, as it were. And they're all right around you. You've still got passage to your south presently. One of the top pale creature is still kind of spooling this filament up. These other larger claw creatures are right around you and around her. The creatures to the that you're engaged with at the moment, Malcolm, are
change
going
your
to attack
decision.
you back.
Right,
Okay.
I could stay a while.
So the first one is going to roll a. What's that one? The first one is going to get a 19.
What? I guess they've
that's
got
it.
advantage probably because they're all around you, giving each other advantage. I'm assuming.
It's just advantage. That's bloody miraculous. How do you get a 19?
And that's 4 piercing damage.
Little
Yeah.
bastard.
4 piercing. 4
Luckily,
piercing
I
damage
have lots
as
of
grabs you.
extra damage.
The second one right next to you, that's got an arrow sticking out of it,
Oh god, so
is
cool.
only got a 6 to hit, which is will not hit. The creature that fired the filament at Thoronir seems to again be gathering some of this loose filament up as it was spinning it out, and still doing so.
Oh, I should have gathered some of the stuff on my legs.
See how you like it?
Bubblegum, your mouth
Yeah,
is stuck.
yeah.
Oh no!
You see a third one of these creatures that's spinning out the filament arrive from underneath you,
Oh dear.
kind of blocking an immediate descent straight down. It is attacking you, Thoronir, again. Thoronir's taking the brunt, but you're the most advanced of
Sticky
the group.
target.
The
Yeah.
advanced
It's 12 to hit.
No way.
Not going to hit. You see this filament just blast to the side of you. There's a lot of this. It's all very congested. There's a lot of movement. You know, there's 9 of these creatures around all your proximity now. There's a big blue light around all of you up against this wall.
What's the dice?
This
I thought I heard something bounce and then...
He's normally 7 in a set, so there's only 6 there.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I've lost one, but I don't know which one it was.
At this point,
D8.
Bloody me.
It might have dropped into my bag. Never mind.
at this point,
Against the
bursting
meat.
through the middle of this pack, kind of between the left-hand pack and the pack above you, you see Kappa come flying through, and he just grabs you, Nollis. His arms right around you.
Come at me, bro.
He is attempting.
Bum.
I hope it's an attack.
Is attempting to grapple you. Okay. So it's athletics contested against athletics or acrobatics.
Does that count as a hit?
I will go with acrobatics.
Okay.
I don't believe so.
Cartwheel out of it.
13.
Hits you with that attack. 14.
14.
Bam.
So you just manage to slide away from it. It kind of half grabs you around the waist, but you pull away and kind of twist away from it. It doesn't look, it's not snarling and aggressive at you, but you can see it's trying with everything it's got to keep you here.
Go. Cue with friends.
Nollis, it is your turn.
Sweet.
You're now in melee, of course, with
Son of a bitch. Are any of my buddies close by to me? Roughly 15-foot cubes, perhaps.
from your exact location. You can
Yeah.
probably just about. Malcolm's right in the corner of that.
So he's 15
And
foot.
Thoronir.
He's probably 15 foot away.
You
I imagine he wants
you
us
could
to
get
not
all
be.
3 of you in 15 foot if you wanted to.
I don't want to.
You don't want to.
No,
go
so
with
the
it.
cube's on me, so it's actually 7.5. Yeah,
So,
7.5.
yeah, no, you're probably safe there, and
Rounding down.
you'd probably get in.
No.
There's about
Defined.
there's about
15
5
across.
creatures in that 15-foot cube.
It's
Cool.
weird that it'd be a cube rather than a sphere.
Cubes are more cool.
They're also much easier to draw on D&D grids.
That's true, yeah. 15-foot cubes just like that, right? You can have spheres as
You
well.
can.
Yeah,
This
but that
one is
means
a cube.
that the planes are closer to you and the corners are further away.
Yeah.
So,
Cool. So after this guy's come to grab him, Nollis is just going to shout out in kind of this guttural Aquan and cast Thunder Wave.
Okay.
So each creature within a 15-foot cube originating from you must make a Constitution saving throw.
Will be exploded into oblivion.
Kappa gets 12.
That is, if it matches, it fails, right?
Yep.
So that is a fail.
Match is a save.
No, matches is always a fail when we
Matches
roll
is
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's saying it with confidence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's Darren Browning
Match
you.
is a save.
It is
Yeah.
a save. No, it's not a
I'll
save.
believe you.
That's
I'll believe you.
To the book!
Pretty sure it's a save.
I'm fairly certain that every time
we
we've
match,
matched a saving
it's failed.
throw, it's failed.
Yeah.
Pretty sure it's good. But it's not
Otherwise-
checking that.
Otherwise,
Um,
I want some health points
We-
back from the
Yeah,
course of this
definitely.
game.
we go to the other guys. 3 save, 2 don't.
In which case, everyone who fails takes 2d8 lightning damage.
Okay.
Anyone who passes takes 1d8 lightning damage. Do you want me to just roll them as a group?
Please do, yeah.
So for the 2d8s, they take 5, 11 thunder damage.
Okay, you see 2 of these.
They also get pushed 10 feet away from me.
Cool. You see 2 of these large, dark clawed creatures just blasted. One of them into the side of the wall, another one just away, and you see it just
out the side of the cloud.
You can tell instantly being destroyed.
Does this have any effect? I know it doesn't. The spell itself doesn't have any effect on us, but does the? I mean, if it reacts like water, are we going to get
Blasted away,
pushed to the side or something?
You're not in. No, so I see what you mean. But you feel a huge wave come towards you, and this big ripple. But you managed to hold your position.
So the guys who passed take, bam, 7 points of damage.
Okay. So the one that had the arrow in is gone. That one, you feel blasted past you, Melvin. Going to half hit you in the face as it's attacked and pushed past you. The other one, you get anywhere?
Tastes like shrimp.
No, I might be somewhere though.
Yeah.
At the moment, I'm going down if it's my go.
Google it.
Down.
If we're chat, they'd help us.
Yeah, it was on the chat.
I like reading the book though. I bought it somewhere.
The last.
Someone will read.
Oh, you like a book?
And the other one.
Can you read?
Can you read?
Another one above you, one of these filament creatures seems to have taken a good whack. 7, was it?
Yeah.
A good old whack, and it's pushed back. 10
they're not
seems
pushed
to
back.
still be kind of spinning.
Anyone who fails, everyone who succeeds in the save is not pushed back.
Kappa we're not sure about, but we'll go with your interpretation. Nice.
Much thank
For
you.
the spirit of good fun.
Spirit of good fun. So he's pushed 10 feet.
And dead.
If the total exceeds or equals the target number, the ability check, attack roll, or saving throw is a success.
Oh, so we've been doing that wrong because we
all this time.
Yeah.
We have.
constantly
I'm
failed.
pretty sure I passed that as successes because it hits.
It's all on video, Joe.
Like a 13 is a hit if you got 13 armor class.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That is what we've been doing.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
it matches.
Yeah.
Next, if it matches.
Yeah,
Because you
matches are
just
above is
matched
good.
it, which means that you're saved. But then when we do it on AC, it matches and
Basically,
we fail.
if you match it, whatever you look at, if you match it, it's a success.
Okay.
Match or better is a success.
Yeah.
So whatever you're trying to do.
I'm happy with that.
Yeah, equal or exceeds. The 2 E's to D&D.
There you go.
Equal or exceed.
We
Equal
learned
or
some
exceed.
words.
We must
Okay.
need to.
But that was 7 damage towards Kappa as well, wasn't it?
Yeah, but he's not pushed, so we're still in base combat.
Page
Yeah.
7 of the player's handbook.
Okay. So
Right.
you notice that 3 of these creatures seem to have been defeated around you, and then you notice one of these smaller filament spitters has been damaged, and then Kappa clearly takes this big blast. You see its hair shoot back, but it's just managed to cling onto you enough to stop itself getting pushed back.
What are the juice in his head?
You
There's an audible boom within 300 feet.
Yes, you hear quite a large familiar boom from above you, Xolen.
Do I see the light?
You don't see the light, but you certainly hear the noise.
I was hoping I'd see the light. I'm thinking, turn the light on. What such sage, and then carry on.
Nice.
They haven't.
Extremely loud to you guys, obviously right next to it. Okay, are you done, Norris?
I've still got movement.
You are engaged at the moment.
I think I'm just going to move.
Yeah?
Okay.
He can't touch me.
So as you
He
do,
might not want to attack me. Maybe he does. We'll find out.
you're right, but
I
he
love
does
criminals.
take a claw. Whether he meant to attack you or not, he's going to take a claw attack against you as a attack opportunity, whether it's just instinctive.
Bastardo.
And it will be 10 to hit.
Yes. Too fast for you.
You move down to the south. You're moving your 30 feet.
I don't want to get too far away from Mark. You're dashing,
Okay, so
aren't you?
Thoronir's about 20 foot ahead of you.
Not at the moment. I'm not because I
You
was
need
in.
to get out of here
Yeah.
before you get eaten by
Yeah.
sea creatures and drown.
Well, you might want to shout that.
I'm going to shout that
Just
in
did.
the form of song. Yeah.
So you
I'm
and
doing
Thoronir.
Nonus's voice for help.
Okay.
So 20 feet, you're kind of parallel longitudinally to these two.
Sorry, say that again.
You're right next to Malcolm with 20 feet movement, and sorry, next to Thoronir with 20 feet movement as he's broken free of this web, and Malcolm's longitudinally, in terms of height, at the same level as you.
Cool. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so I'm right. So I'm height-wise, I'm level with these guys.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
But kind of slightly out because you've gone to engage them to the side.
Oh, okay.
It is now your turn, Malcolm. You're still fighting one of these sea creatures, the one you knocked previously. You can now see Kappa, this shelled humanoid, 10 feet just above you, this location as he was trying to claw at Thoronir. You've also got vision on two of these spitting creatures above and below you.
It's time to go.
Yeah, I've heard what he said. I'm still engaged with one, so I'm going to take an attack on.
Go for it. Yeah.
The staff. That is 15 plus 5 is 20.
That hits.
What bang?
And that
It's
is
Golf swing.
1d6 plus 3. That is 5.
5. You've already damaged this creature.
Yeah.
You managed to completely knock it out.
It's a home run.
And you hit it, and it just disappears out.
Oh, does it?
Oh, wait. Oh, unless you don't want it to
hit
do.
it and get it within range of grabbing it.
Sure, yeah,
Yeah,
you can do
I'll
that.
grab it.
I was just knocking
That's
out
dinner.
dark baseball style.
Yeah, no, I've walloped it instead of
Back.
walloped it, grabbed it, stuffed it.
Okay.
in
We're
the bag.
assuming these things aren't poisonous.
Yeah.
It's going to be fine.
We're going to punch it,
We're going to have all kinds of runs.
and then I'm going to do my full movement, which will be 20 feet straight down, but not quite straight down because I'm heading back towards the cliff. Fully aware that I'm getting towards the bottom, and I don't want to pop. I don't want to pop out of the cloud 20 feet away from the cliff.
Yeah, I mean, you can move right back next to where Thoronir is.
I'm heading. I'm sort of going diagonally.
Sure. So you're all in a little group together. It's still surrounded by this bright blue light. You've got this creature that you're heading towards that's spooling up this reel right in front of you now, and a few others above you. You did a bit of population control with the thunder wave, though.
Go thin the herd.
Xolen.
Hasn't frightened the rest of them off yet, though. Sod it.
Just gonna wait. No, look. Did I hear that? I'm getting a little old now.
Oh, man.
Might just think the thing is a thundercloud.
Yeah.
Are you coming?
Thoronir.
Is that
You
the
hear-
accent
you
you're
hear
going to go
this,
with for
you
the rest
hear
of the game?
Huh?
Are you coming?
Are you coming?
I'm heading down.
So if you head straight down, you're going to come
Fire.
right. You'll basically go right into one of these creatures.
Oh dear. Oh dear, oh
You can
dear.
swim around it.
No, I'll do that.
Yeah. So you just use a little bit more of the width, and you're going to basically dash.
Gosh, yeah.
Yeah. So you're going
Dash
to go
35.
just past it. You're at kind of the same level of it, but you've moved in the Z-axis away from it. One of the hunters that was above you comes and tries to stick you on us.
Okay.
Finish spooling. 15 matches. Does it match? No, you're higher than that. Sorry.
So much fine, man.
So much higher than that. Less than it does not succeed.
Good.
Yeah.
Roll
Oh,
I'm
fine.
going to change it. Yeah.
I'm going to challenge that.
We finally got page 7.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
That's it. We're learning so much. I'm so proud of us.
Equal or exceed.
One of the darker clawed creatures pulls alongside it.
Yeah, no, it's always been equals or succeeds, isn't it? Yeah. I think thinking back.
This is the mead.
Yeah.
We are
It's
the
getting to
We are the
everyone.
opposite of rules lawyering here, aren't we?
I only had
Yeah. Malcolm's got a high level of consciousness because of his mead.
Another one of these creatures swims in from the west.
Definitely not.
Right now, you've got one of each trying to stick you. So one tried to stick you, Nollis. So there's 3 of these spitting, pale creatures all around you trying to stick your. The one from below, 8. It's not going to work on you, Malcolm.
Oh.
Sorry, on you, Thoronir.
Yeah.
And the one in the middle
It's always Thoronir.
is down for Malcolm. 20.
Oh, that natural 20.
No. To hit, which
That-
is going to.
Yes, that is going to hit.
Yeah, which is going to web you now, Malcolm, to the side. Malcolm's kind of between the two of you, so he's beneath you and above you, Thoronir. Malcolm, you're feeling a little breathy at this point.
Yeah.
How close are these guys to the bottom now?
I'm now on
You
turn
don't know.
7.
Do they know?
No.
Right, fair enough. That's fair then.
This is the 7th turn, is that right?
The 7th turn since I came under the water,
dear.
Okay.
since I took my breath.
Okay.
So yeah, or it will be when I take my next turn.
Sure.
So starting to struggle a bit, I should think.
Okay.
Would I
Kappa
get a kiss
again
from Nollis?
comes behind you, Nollis, again trying to grab you, just grapple you from the leg. Please stay with me. Please stay with me.
So weak.
Nollis, what's
Again,
going
just
on with
use
that
this
thing?
grapple, so athletics or acrobatics.
This is emotional abuse, Kappa. That's 15.
15's enough. Again, you're too slippery from moving away. You're very dexterous.
Too
He's
fast
trying
for
to grab
you.
He's trying to use his strength, which is probably the wrong way to target you. It is you, Nollis.
So sleepy. Cool. So I've got Kappa's on top of me again.
Yes.
I've got Malkin right behind me, stuck to a wall, and Thoronir just ahead of me. Is that right?
Just about to stick his head
Yeah,
out.
so
of the
Malcolm's
ground.
just beneath
Yeah.
you. You've got one of these filament creatures that looks like it's trying to spit at you. Another one of these large clawed creatures in unison with it, and then Kappa right on you in melee. And
Cool.
then you've got two more of these filament creatures just to the south and to the west of you, right next to these guys.
Cool.
That's what
And
you've
how far
got.
away are these guys both from me?
Malcolm is less than 10 feet, and Thorin is right on the perimeter of your 20-foot blue vision.
Is Malkin more than 7.5 feet?
You can make him or not by leaning a bit.
I'm gonna give it a thunder wave again.
Okay.
So the same thing happens again. He almost threatens Kappa directly, this guttural tone, calling him weak, basically.
Okay.
And as this happens, this kind of insult comes out in a kind of thunderous kind of roar. And everyone is to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
You have to either equal or beat 12.
Okay, Kappa
No, you're 7.5 feet away. You
gets
are
an
okay.
18, which is enough.
So Constitution.
The filament,
So constitutionally.
that's 9. 9 and 8, the other two fail.
Cool. In
Fudge
which
him up.
case, Kappa takes, BAM! 4 damage.
Okay.
Nice.
And blast him 10 feet away.
It doesn't Kappa because you
No,
passed.
because you passed the save.
So if you pass the
Good
save,
call.
you're
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, cool.
And the other guys take, BAM! BAM!
Ooh.
That's 14 damage.
Okay.
And they are pushed.
Yeah, so
If they live.
the so they both are blasted out of sight. You hear them cracking as they over the boom, and the two creatures clearly lie upside down, just kind of floating where you push them away.
That's the second bloody great boom that you've heard.
Yeah, large, and these, it's a deafening sound
The
to
weather.
you two as well. They're not damaging you, but they're so loud. You can kind of hear it. You can hear it echoing off the side of this mountain
Does it?
side as well.
And he rocks him off like.
Yeah, you feel some stones just falling down from all around it.
Pitons start to loosen.
It's the
Dead sea
time.
creatures.
I've got like 100 feet to climb back up now, probably. I'll just make it.
It'll take like a week.
I'll be like, I want to get to the top. Oh, we're done now.
Kappa grappling you, and then you've got these two creatures.
Oh, he's
that
not
you're
grappled me yet.
They was trying to grapple you, but in
Trying to
melee with you, and you've got these two creatures beneath you that are still spitting at you guys. Anything else you want to do, Norris?
I've still got my movement, but I'm right next to these guys, so I don't really want to take it, because then I'll abandon you. You're just about to move. No, you're
Well,
stuck.
stuck. I'm going to have to cut myself
So yeah,
out
he's
first.
kind of going to stay there and kind of guard these two guys, because you breathe, so
Yeah.
he's not as worried, I guess.
Fine. Okay.
Um,
Malcolm.
Okay, so first thing I'm going to do is pull out my... Can I get to my dagger in my boot?
You can.
Ooh.
Excellent. I'm going to pull out my dagger and try and cut the thing that's
The webbing.
filament.
Yeah, the filament. Yeah.
To do attack roll. Normal attack roll.
If you want to do an attack roll, go ahead.
That is 16.
16 will be successful and roll for damage.
4 plus 3. Oh, that's 4.
4, so you almost cut yourself totally free. There's just kind of one leg that you can't quite get away. You cut all the rest of it away from you, just dangling away from it.
Right. So if I was to use my movement to push myself off the wall.
So your action was that, really,
Right,
because
okay.
you're grappled, so your movement is 0.
Okay. Arse.
Okay. That was turn 7, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Xolen, you've heard a second thunderous boom. These rocks coming from above you.
It's quite common now.
It's a long way above you.
They're fighting. Climb back up now.
Okay.
I'm probably like 85 foot
Yeah,
down.
you were about
but
60 feet. I was
Yeah.
keeping track. Yeah.
Just like,
Heading back.
there we go.
Okay, so you're about 40 feet away from
Yeah.
the bottom of the cloud now. Thoronir.
I need some breath. I'm going to go and get some air.
Okay, so you're continuing down.
And my last trip right to the edge and take a breath.
Your full movement takes you out of the base of the cloud. You're relieved to feel the fresh air as you return
You just
outside.
make out a little man climbing
Yeah.
up the side of the
It's a
mountain.
little gnome just 40 feet away from you at the bottom.
I scowl at you.
As only an angry gnome can.
Every time with you lot!
Kappa, now at you, Nolus. I'm sorry! And he attacks you with his claw, natural 20.
Ah!
Natural 20. Wow.
Oh, that's
cool.
convenient.
In that case,
Kaboom.
yeah, he has to take a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
Please.
He fails that miserably.
Cool. In which case,
Poached
he takes,
lobster and
Natural
fried
20 followed by
tortoise.
natural 1.
Might catch
Nice.
him on the way out.
In which case, he takes 2d8 lightning damage.
Okay.
6. That is 13 lightning damage.
13. Okay, this big third crack, but a different one of lightning
Comes in from the side.
bursts from this cloud. Malcolm, you can notice it over your shoulders. You're trying to free yourself, crackling all around in this blue sphere, and it blasts into Kappa.
Oh, somebody
Hits him.
slapped him.
Meanwhile,
Lots of damage.
Meanwhile,
He's rolling so many times.
it's a lot.
not amazing. 14 slashing damage. There's a big strike right across the face, and you feel the burning as this.
Don't forget you had your
Blood pours out of
your 8 extra.
Don't worry, we got that. What did you say? 14.
14, yeah. So 6 after your temporary hit points.
Yeah, cool. So that'd be cool. Got it.
You see genuine remorse in his face as he's doing it. You know, he's struggling, he's almost crying. Oh, that's how it
in your brain
appears.
place.
Even more remorse after he gets struck by lightning.
The other two creatures that were focusing on you, Malcolm, both head back over to Nolus.
What's happening?
That's good.
For you. And both of
Not for
them
you.
now come in, and they're not using their filament. They are both trying to use their claws, which are smaller than the other ones.
Mm-hmm.
The first one is 21 and 18.
The 21 hits, the 18 does not.
Okay, and you're going to take one bludgeoning damage. It's not a particularly powerful claw. It's nothing like the other one. It just pinches you, really. Quite painful. You know, it's a painful pinch. Don't get me wrong.
Massive claw of the face, and this guy's on my nipple!
Okay, but so you've got all three of these right up against you now.
The enlightenment's disappeared. It's been there a while, that has.
Nolus, it is background to yourself. Have you missed a go, Malcolm?
If Nollis has just been in, it's my go.
No, I was attacked.
You were attacked. You retaliated. That's right. So it's your go now, Nollis.
In which case, so I'm surrounded by 3 guys now. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to take a stab at Kappa. I'm going to stab him with my rapier. Oh, it's not good. That's only a 7.
7 won't do it.
Cool. Then I'm going to swim away.
Okay. You've got all these creatures around you just to make it clear to you.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's fine.
So 2 of them, the two pale creatures are going to use their claws against you. I don't think either's going to hit you. And you dodge away from both of them, and Kappa likewise is going to strike with his claws, still as sad as he is. I don't think he's going to hit either.
to do this.
12 to hit.
Cool. So miss.
So they're all trying to grasp at you. You swim away for 20. Sorry, 30.
As long as I'm not getting too far away. Oh no, because you're still stuck to the bloody wall, aren't you?
Malcolm's kind of somewhere between 15 and 20 away from you.
Oh, that's fine then.
You use your full movement then?
Yeah, full
to get
movement.
past him.
It should be okay.
30. The edge, just about the edge of your sphere, you can now make out the end
Nice.
of this
Cool.
cloud.
Pew.
Malcolm, these creatures are slightly above you. They were engaged with.
I'm gonna try and cut through the remainder of
Cut
this.
through it again.
Yep. That's 19.
19. Okay.
Nice.
Slassy.
Yeah, 19 is going to do it.
Come on.
That's 5 damage.
You cut the web away
damage.
through yourself.
Oh, nice.
Right, I'm now going to use my full movement of 20 to swim down.
Okay. You swim just very slightly past Thoronir. You two can make out the bottom of this cloud. You probably even almost see a little bit of Thoronir as he's just kind of descended through it. You're right on the periphery.
Right. I can't. There's nothing else I can. Unless I can use my bonus attack as a dash. No.
Some Xolen fishing for
Pushing my luck just a little bit there. But
Zolan.
Xolen's holding onto the wall, banging his head against the wall. Just
I
going,
don't think I can actually.
why are they fighting fish every time?
He is directed against
Oh,
You see this, Thoronir?
yeah, and just banging. You know, just like
I think I'm
he just
a
banging
little
against the
lightheaded.
wall. Oh, why are they fighting fish? Why? 20 feet.
Okay.
Back up.
So
Well, not even that.
You're 20 feet away.
12 feet back
20
up there.
feet. Yeah, 12 feet away from Thoronir. You can dash to get up 20.
Oh, I'll do 20
Yeah, you
then.
can scramble up. Yeah, you're 20 feet away from Thoronir now.
Every time.
Fish! And it is you, Thoronir.
So I'm
You can see this blue light a bit brighter right above you.
so I'm going back in.
Just run.
Going in. Can I see Malcolm?
Straight away.
I pull him down
Hey.
Okay, yeah, so
into air.
yeah, you can use your action is enough to get him out of there and into air.
Nice.
You are right on the limits of your lungs there.
Tell it to me. Ooh.
It's a relief. So you burst him out. I guess you're going to immediately strap yourself into the side of your
Yeah.
climbing boots and
Yeah.
try and secure yourselves as quickly as you're able to.
Reach up, grab a lobster.
It is now. You can see your friends have got free.
Yeah.
You can sense these 3 creatures just behind you. Don't let him long leave. That was in your head, by the way.
Nice.
Yeah.
So we don't even hear a gurgle, gurgle, gurgle.
Not that time. Yeah.
Maybe he was the vision the first time you stepped in there.
They're coming down. They're still pinching at you. These two small claw creatures.
Oh, a little lower.
Would you like to marry a friend of mine?
20 and 22 to hit.
Whoa!
Sorry, 20 and 22.
Yes.
Yeah, both hits.
Yeah. No, that's not true. I'm over at exam.
Oh,
Sorry, 18 and 20.
20 hits. The 18 does not.
Okay, so only one of them hits.
Making a match.
That was the same as last time.
And it is a single bludgeoning damage on you.
Sweet.
Kappa also following behind
Damage
you.
on your nipple.
Once again, they're all in melee with you. Kappa once again, don't leave me! And 24 to hit.
That's a hit.
Oh, he's a badass. Doing alright there, Nollis.
11 slashing damage with his claws.
You doing alright there, Nollis?
Just about.
You took into account your temporary hit points as well, yeah?
I don't want to go back through this to get taxidermied Jingo.
No. They're all dead.
They're not coming back.
Okay, Nollis,
I'm going to disengage, and then I'm going to swim away.
swim away. You use your disengage, you reattach to the wall. Thoronir, Malkin, Xolen, all beneath you in the cloud. You're securing yourself into your climbing kits.
Yeah, Nollis is pretty bloody. It's a lot of green blood.
You see this claw kind of reach out of the cloud. No!
Malcolm grabs it and pulls as hard as
Yeah?
he
Yeah,
can. Malcolm grabs it and yanks it as hard as he can.
yeah, you can make an athletic or make a strength contest basically.
Lord.
11 plus 2 is 13.
There's a natural 20.
Oh no!
He pulls you back into the cloud. Right in front of you, you've got these two creatures and Kappa just there.
Have no fear, the muscles are on.
It is your turn. So Malcolm, that was your action.
Are they in melee?
Yes.
Yeah, of course they are. There's nothing much I can do really. If I pull away, I'm going to be straight. They're going to get an attack on me. So all right, I'm back in.
Okay, so back in there, fine. Zolan, you can use 20 to get up to where Thoronir is, just below the brim of the cloud if you
Cool,
want to.
yeah. Yeah, I'll get there.
Yeah.
I'm going to assume that I've left my crossbows being left up on top of Baal. I never want to picked it up, so I'm making
If that's the case.
I'll make an assumption.
Okay.
I'm gonna.
I think I should have had an advantage there with yanking him. He wouldn't have been expecting it. He had nothing to hold on to. You know.
Yeah.
I can't do an
Natural
awful,
20 there.
Oh, right.
an awful
Use your
lot.
inspiration.
So I will.
Yeah, you could have used
I'm gonna firebolt him. What's he called? Kappa.
No point you telling me that now.
Yeah.
You'd have to get a 20 though.
You can. What, do you need to be able to see
For your
him?
next roll.
I believe so.
Yeah, well, you can just about make him out because the light's still there, but you're going to have disadvantage because it's dim, basically.
Yeah, I'm keen. Oh, it's first of the 1, so yeah.
Yeah.
Roll
So
again.
you just fire it randomly into the side and you almost dislodge yourself.
Oh,
So, Thoronir?
I'm still strapped in. I'm alright.
Malcolm.
See if I can get him again.
Bloody
It's like fighting Godfrey all over again, isn't it?
So I'll pop. Yeah, I'll pop my head back in.
Okay, yeah, you pop your head back in. Straight away you see Malcolm grasped onto by
And how far away is that?
you're right next to him.
So, can I swing a scimitar at?
So the only one that's within that you can reach with melee is one of the not Kappa, so one of the sea creatures.
Well, can I?
Unless you move right in and then you can get
Can
closer.
I try and just strength Malcolm
Yeah.
out?
Yeah, you can
Tug of war him
pull
back
Malcolm
out.
in
You
too.
can basically contest it against Kappa.
Yeah.
He's gonna have an arm left over.
Just to point out that if you pull me straight out of this,
I'm going to pull you straight out and then like swing you into the
right.
wall.
It's a
Okay.
5.
Oh,
Nice,
I've got
come
advantage
on,
here as
come on,
well.
Come on.
Don't need it. 17.
Well, give her a natural 20.
You managed to pull Malcolm
Oh yeah,
down.
it might be a 20. No, it's not.
You managed to pull Malcolm back down out of the grasp of Kappa. Again, his claw follows out. Malcolm's
Someone sever his hand. Someone sever that hand.
his claw comes out again. You're swinging upside down against the mountain. You're all attached. You attempt to attach yourself. They're not following you out. His claw holds on to you.
Zolan grabs him, tries to pull him down.
Yeah. No, don't. No. I'll get zoomed straight up.
You're able to move just.
Angling.
You're able to move just out of his clutches.
right?
Reattach yourself. 10, 15 seconds pass. It seems like it's over.
It seems like.
You
A
see,
rock drops out of it.
you see Kappa fall out the bottom of the cloud intentionally.
Ah.
Drops himself out of the sky. You hear him speak to you telepathically. Get back to the sea. And he just falls away from you silently into the distance.
He is a bonehead.
And lands.
He could have just come along all along.
And lands.
Could have just taken the risk.
Thousands of feet below you.
Lands is not really the kind of word you want to look for. What I just saw there.
Yeah.
Hits is more appropriate.
Yes. Yeah. And at that point, we will say goodbye. That is the end of the session for this week. Thank you very much, guys. That was a big old aquatic gaseous fight. And thank you very much for everyone that joined us.
Thank you for sticking around.
Thank you to the players. We will be back again next week for
when we find out what happened to Claro.
That's true.
So distracted.
Drowning in the cloud. Yeah.
Does that mean Clara's been away for a whole session with a naked lady?
Oh, it's terrifying, isn't it?
She wasn't naked.
He said she didn't like wearing clothes.
Yeah, but she wasn't naked.
She wasn't.
She didn't look happy.
She wasn't naked then.
Yeah.
That's why she was unhappy.
If he saves her, she might be very happy about it.
See you next week.
Thank you.
We have been Die Rolling!
Hello, boys. Pink lemonade?
Mom!